Hey, Grant Cardone, and welcome. Here we are at the end of the year. Welcome to our training tonight that I promised you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for signing up. Over 51,000 people signed up for this in 14 days. Now, literally 14 days ago, we did not have this on our agenda. And what happened was I started getting emails at the end of the year. So I want to just share with the audience, why am I doing this on a Thursday night? All my friends, my peers, they're all taking vacations. They're off in St. Bart's, Aspen, traveling around the world with their family. And Grant Cardone on a Thursday night, 2 hours after work is finished, is going live with you. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm doing this tonight because an 11-year-old wrote me. His name's Sebastian. And he says, because of you and your material, I'm starting my own company this year. And by the way, we were so impressed with this company, we partnered with him, okay? Brandon wrote me, hey, I doubled my business in 2021 because of you. Rudolph Hess, Grant, I added $60 million to my top line because I was affiliated with you in 2011. Jeff Coran, I went from 4.2 million to $13 million. Johnny, I want to be sure I'm looking at the right thing here. Am I?
At the presentation.
Huh?
At the presentation, teleprompter.
Okay. And Mark Nama.
Naaman.
Yeah. Went from 6.5 million. Listen to this. And this is why I'm doing this tonight. Guys, I live off of your successes. My successes are my successes, but they're short-lived, right? I get some money, I spend it. I get some money, I have a success. I go buy a piece of real estate, I have it. But like when I can experience you also having success, man, the fulfillment that I get in my heart in fulfilling my mission and purpose on this planet is so fulfilling to me. And that's why I'm here tonight. Mark went from 6.5 million a year to 39 million in 1 year. It's freaking insane. Okay, I don't know what that is. What? 6.5, that's 7 times, 6.5 times. Okay, for Bitcoin to go up 6.5 times means Bitcoin needs to go to $420,000. Pat Morstad went from 100 grand to 700,000. Never made more than 100 grand in his life. Spent some time with us, working with us this year at boot camp. Came into our offices, visited the headquarters to kind of see how we do things here. He 7x'd his income. The Doan sisters did $8.5 million this year and didn't know about me 13 months ago. That's the biggest year they've ever had by 10 times. Jack, $3,000 a month is what he was paid. The most money this kid had ever made at his job was $3 grand a month.
And you made 506.
He made 506 this year. I had 300. He made 506. Dave went from being an unemployed, struggling salesperson to making over $450,000 a year. That's why I'm here tonight. Eddie Palermo.
His first year with us,
Yeah.
$266,000.
First year.
First year.
Okay, so look, it's been a phenomenal year for us. I've done a lot of things. I sold a plane, bought another plane, Sold one of my helicopters, still have one, made money on my helicopter. I don't even know how I did that.
Bought the house on the beach.
Bought a house on the beach right here, Golden Beach. I bought a house, paid cash for it, kept the other place I had, rented it out for 50 grand. Like, I'm telling you that to tell you, look, I am the everyday person. I am a person that came from the mud. And somewhere over the last 60 years, I have figured out what it takes to launch a year. And tonight I want to share with you what it takes for you to make sure that 2022 is the best year you've ever had. Not a good year, not last year, not an incremental growth, but the best year you ever had, okay? And the first thing I want to tell you, you want to get some notes, get a legal pad, take some notes here. Look, there's nothing for you to purchase. I just want you to change your mind about this year. Everybody's running around. Everybody's talking about, literally everybody that I talk to, oh man, I can't wait for the year, can't wait for the year, can't wait for the year. Guess what, bro? Here's the real deal. For most people, next year will not be any better than last year was. In fact, for a lot of people, it's going to be worse. What I want to make sure is that for you, give me a number, by the way. For you, this year is going to be the best year. No, a number. Give me the best. This year is going to be the best single year you've ever had in your life. So the first thing I want you to write down is make that decision. This year is going to be a great year, okay? And to do that, what you're going to need is a handful of things. This is what I go into the year knowing I need to work on and need to create and build on. Number one, I got to have discipline in my life. To make this year great, I have to have discipline. Vitamin D, baby. Discipline. I ain't worried about the COVID. I got the discipline. I'm not worried about the economy or politics or the government or taxes. I need vitamin D, and nobody's talking about it. And I'm going to show you how to get that tonight. Number two, you have to have vitamin C. Vitamin C is confidence. I have to have confidence to go make those calls, make those contacts, to follow up. When I get beat up, when I get hurt, when you get beat up, disappointed, discouraged, you got to be like, okay, I have confidence, I know where I'm going, and it's worth the price. Number three, you got to have vitamin A. Something to do, baby. Action plan. What am I doing? What is my activity? You know, when I look at a calendar, I don't know if I have that. If I have a calendar here, watch this. I'm going to show you a calendar. Johnny, can you set up to me? Okay, I'm going to go to any Google calendar. If I go to your calendar right now and look at a calendar, no, maybe we don't do that, right? How do I do it? It's crazy, man. Okay, yeah, get out of that though, because you know then all my stuff gets it. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Let me just see a calendar online.
Are your password, none of that's going to be shown?
Oh no, none of that'll be shown, man. I've done that before, haven't I? Oh no, huh? Okay. Well, I don't know what Gabe's is. I don't know. I got Gabe's. Let me see, man. Okay, let's see if this works. No.
It's the
Okay. I'm always having to change my dang passwords because things are happening. No, that's not it.
three of those at the end.
Okay, got it. Hey, don't say that. You can't say that. Oh, you can see my stuff, huh? So look, man, when you guys don't have activity, the devil finds you. You don't even have to believe in the devil, man. When you don't have activity, when you don't have anything to do, nobody to call, no contacts, nothing on your calendar, this is what most people's calendar, unfortunately, looks like, okay?
Now you're on.
Okay, now I'm on my calendar, right, Johnny? Now, help me out.
Yeah, let me get you dialed in here.
Yeah, back me up a little bit, too. This is Jared, by the way. If you haven't met Jared, Jared came to me 11 years ago Jared was making $2,500 a month. What are you going to make this year, $2.5 million?
2.4 million, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So, Johnny, go ahead and open me up to the calendar. This is what most people's calendar looks like. Okay? There's December. We're almost done. January. Let me tell you, this guy right here is in trouble already. Man, it's going to be the best year we ever had. Trust me, this is what your February looks like, maybe with the 14th being Valentine's Day, and that's what March looks like. Tonight, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you how to get your calendar to look like this. This is my January. Show them my calendar, Johnny. See, I can't get in trouble, folks. Okay, back to me, Johnny. I can't get in trouble because I got vitamin A, activity. You have to slam your calendar with activity. Most of you are saying, I don't have enough to do. The truth is, most of you are saying you got too much to do and you don't have enough to do. I'm going to show you how to load your calendar up in 2022. January, February, March, for 21 days. I need 21 days with you to build a habit, not even all the way through the end of March. so that you can make sure this year is the best year you've ever had. Fourth thing you need is feedback. You got to get feedback either from the marketplace or your network. I was telling Jared tonight, the reason the guys on Wall Street and the gals on Wall Street make so much money, okay, it's not because they're like capitalists and they're terrible people. It's because they're surrounded by people that are making money, man. They're accountable by their stock price. They're accountable to their production. They got people around them that expect them to win and do well. And also they're going to dinner, waking up at breakfast, working out in the gym with other people that are winning big in life. Okay. So you need feedback from your environment and your network. Fifth thing you need is you got to have a network of people that are encouraging you to kill it. I'd love to be that person for you this year. Okay, I'd love to be that person throughout the year, January, February, March, that encourages you and keeps you accountable so that you can surround yourself with the sixth thing that you need, which is success. Okay, success is vital. Maybe you've heard me say this before. It's worth writing down again. Success is your duty. It is your obligation and your responsibility. Success to me is as vital to my survival as oxygen, food, and water. Shelter. I got to have shelter. I got to have water. I have to have oxygen. I need food, okay? I need love in my life, okay? I need people. I need human interaction, and I also need to win. So I want to share with you tonight. Winning, succeeding is vital, okay? I need you to write this down tonight. You need to wake up tomorrow saying, hey, man, I'm going to do whatever it takes. Pay whatever it takes, spend whatever it takes, go in debt to whatever it takes so that I have success in my life. On January 1, I have it on January 2, I have it on January 3, I got it on March 21st. My birthday, by the way.
Bang.
Okay, what are we doing on March 21st?
I can tell you right now because we
Having a birthday party. That's what we're going to do, okay?
Snap.
All right, so look, I want to get right into the information of what you need. Make sure you have a legal pad. I'm going to be sharing with you what you need to make this the best year you've ever had, okay? I'm going to give you some things that are going to work for me. This is what I will be doing in my own life. I promise you, I personally guarantee if all you do tonight is just do and act what I'm telling you to enact right now, you will, no matter how painful it is, if you can just push through this and just trust me on this, even when you don't trust yourself, even when you don't feel like you're doing it, if you would just trust me to do this, these 5 things will see you through 2022 to make this the best year you have ever had. Can they chat? Can they chat with us? Is there any way to do that?
Yeah.
Okay?
For sure.
All right. So I've given you some takeaways already. I want to spend about 60 minutes with you tonight doing this and then maybe open it up to some questions.
Yeah.
Okay? Jared's here with me. He'll be reading the chat. If you have questions, let's make this good for you, okay? It's Thursday night. You're obviously committed. There's 51,000 people that signed up for this that are committed to making this year the best year they've ever had.
Did you know that the 11 years I've been with you, every year has been your best year?
Every single year.
Every single year for the last 11 years straight.
Dude,
Now I don't know before that, but every single year.
No, it's you, man. Like 11 years in a row, better year after the better year. We increased our place, did almost 40% more than it did the year before. And last year was a banner year for me. And the year before that was a banner year. So that's what we want to do for you guys, okay? I don't want to be the only person having great years. When Rudolph Hess calls me and says, Grant, my top line went up 60 million. Hey, Rudolph, I had a good year too, bro. Let's have a bottle of wine.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the only guy winning. I want you guys to win. I can't thank you enough for following me. For supporting me all year. And maybe for the last 2 or 3 years you've been supporting me. For supporting me on my Instagram. For supporting me on Facebook. You guys have been phenomenal. You come to our events, our boot camps. That our best-selling product is our boot camps. And you guys last year came to, made us have the biggest business boot camp we've ever had. Where people that don't even have a business come. Because they want to figure out how to become a business. Or make the business that they're working in better. So tonight I want to make sure you get your questions answered about how to make 2022 the best year you've ever had. We just finished doing a big real estate event. There was 4,000 people there. 200 people joined our club. We have every Wednesday we're talking in our club. It's a $50,000
real estate investing club.
$50,000 investment. Hundreds of millions of dollars was done in the last 4 months of the year because I take the time to meet with people, and it just fills me up doing that. Okay, so number one thing I'm going to ask you to do this year. Number one thing I will be doing this year, I've already started doing this. I fall off of it from time to time, but I'm going to give myself the next 21 days. I'm committed between now and the end of the year, plus 21 days into 2022, I'm going to beat the sun up. That's what BSU stands for. I'm going to beat the sun up, and I'm going to add 2 hours to my day, okay? A note on this. I want to be asleep by 9 p.m. at night, okay? Nothing good happens to you after 9 p.m. Many of my friends can attest to that. After 9 p.m., dude, you're going into boogie land, okay? It's not going to be good for you out there. So beat the sun up, wake up in the morning, roll out of bed, say, I'm going to go greet the sun. I beat the big boy up. He's going to spread light and heat to the planet, and I got to see him roll, or the planet roll, so that I could see this great awakening. This is going to build confidence and discipline. I know it seems like nothing. It costs you nothing, by the way, to do this. And I promise you, it will launch you into the day, give you 2 hours, 2 hours extra. No big deal, right? Times 21 days. That's 42 extra hours.
Extra week.
Okay. Huh?
You created an extra week.
You created extra, half a week, right? Two. Well, let's just do it 2 hours times 365 days. Let's say we built that. That's 730 hours divided by 24. That's an extra 30 days, 1 month a year, because I beat the sun up. You would get 1 extra month out of them a year. Man, I'm running out of time. Time goes by so fast. It's because you sleep so late. Okay? So, second thing I'm going to do every day, and I encourage you to do this. I have been doing this for years. 10x goals. Okay? In the morning when I wake up. For the next, till March 21st, I'm going to be writing my goals down first thing when I wake up. Now, I'm going to open this book up, the 10x Rule. This was written in 2011, page 70. If you haven't read this book, it's a great book for you to read. This book I was trying to figure out what was the problem with my life. The name of this chapter is Average is a Failing Formula. Okay? And I think everybody would agree with that. Average is not going to get you through in life. Okay? It's why COVID hits, average people got laid off. Average companies failed. Okay? Maybe you got a parent that had average income. No, I'm sorry. I'm on page 70. The chapter is 10x goals. Okay? Have 10x goals. So I wrote this in 2011. Jared showed me this today. I didn't plan on sharing this with you today. And I write, a good idea is to word your goals as though you've already accomplished them. I keep a legal pad next to my bed so that I can record my goals first thing each morning and each night right before I go to sleep. I also keep one in my office on which I record new and improved objectives, goals, things I want to accomplish. The following are examples of some of the goals I am currently working on, 2011, and how I write them down. I was sharing with the public exactly what my goals were. Notice that I word them as though I've already achieved them when I have yet to do so. The first goal, I own 5,000 apartments that return over 12%. I own 12,400 apartments today. I'm in perfect health and physical condition. Jared knew me 11 years ago, okay? I was probably another 10 pounds. I was not in the best shape.
Exercising a whole bunch,
I wasn't I had no legs, okay? Look at these beef cakes now, huh? Come on, man. Okay, I'm in good shape. In fact, not only am I in better shape than I was then, and I was writing this down when I was not in good shape. Not only am I in the best shape of my life, okay, I own a health company today, okay, called 10X Health System. My net worth is over $100 million. Well, I'm 10 times that today, over 10 times, probably 12 times that number today. But I was writing back then, this is what I'm going for, okay? And then to look at this now, and I've achieved. I have 12 best-selling books or programs. We have 21 best-selling books and programs. My marriage is alive and healthy. My children are friends with some of the most powerful people on the planet. I didn't even have kids then, folks. Okay. When I wrote this, I didn't have children. Okay? My children are friends with the most powerful people. Okay? I have 2 beautiful kids. I have no debt except the debt that is paid by others. I have what? How much debt do I have today?
2.4 million, 2.4 billion.
$2.4 billion worth of debt today. And all of it is paid by other people. 11 years ago, I didn't have that kind of debt. I think maybe back then I had, I don't know, $10 million worth of debt. Nothing, okay? So I'm just sharing this with you. Oh, I have a hit TV show. 11 years ago, I wrote this. Undercover Billionaire. Okay, so you can read that. You can find that. If you have this book already, grab it and go back and read page 70 to how we write goals down, okay? So what I'm gonna do every morning, I'm gonna wake up in the morning, I'm gonna grab a simple legal pad just like this, and I'm just gonna bounce out my goals. Bang, 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 bang. At night, before I go to sleep, 9 o'clock at night, I'm gonna bang out my goals again, and I'm gonna write them down in present tense. I am actually lying to myself. I have not achieved this yet, okay? You want to become the next Sam Walton? I am the next Sam Walton. You want to become the next Elon? I am the next Elon, okay? You want to become the biggest hodler of Bitcoin? I own more Bitcoin than any other person in the world. Dude, just lie to yourself as much as you want, okay? Nothing new. You've been lying to yourself anyway. Listen to me. There's not a person watching right now that hadn't lied to themselves. I can't do it. I'm a loser. I'm lazy. I never follow through. Okay? None of that is true. Okay? None of that is true. It's just been the past you. I want to create the new Grant. Even from where I'm at today, I want to go be the new me, and I know you want the new version of you, okay? The third place that I'm going to write these goals down is also anytime I fail, anytime I'm disappointed, discouraged, or I lose a deal, I'm going to write my goals down.
Can you talk about just one thing, because like some people write down their goals. Johnny, am I on?
Yeah.
Some people write down their goals in their phone. Can you talk just a little bit about like when you actually write it down on paper?
Yeah,
Because
so I know a lot of you just bang out here with this little thing here. There's something about, and I know some people are going to think, oh, you're just old school, but you guys know how many times that I wrote down, for whatever reason, I'm sitting out with my legal pad in the morning. I'm not connected to the electronics. I own a helicopter. I can go back and find legal pads that are in boxes. I have hundreds of these that are just sitting around that are from 8 or 9, 10 years ago. Probably should have kept them all, but I'll find a box of them. I'll be like, just throw all that to the trash. Nobody needs it because they're whole goals that have been achieved. I own a helicopter. Well, I wrote that down. I bet you I wrote that down 5,000 times over a period of 15 years. Sometimes I'd write it down, boom, it wouldn't show up the next day. So the reason I write it down rather than putting it in here is there's something about the flow of my mind in this that's different than I'm going to bang it out on here. Now, if you were brought up with this technology, like my kids, this is faster for them, but I try to get my kids to actually spend time writing. Mm-hmm. They actually enjoy it. There's something that happens different when you start drawing stuff. I just can't draw as well on this. So I don't know, maybe this is good enough for you. I know the thing that will be a disadvantage is for those of you that write them down and you just look at them. I'm gonna look at my goals
every day instead of actually writing it.
Yeah,
the
that
activity of writing it out.
Writing a new one today, and a new one tonight, and a new one tomorrow morning, and a new one tomorrow night. That's different than just looking at my affirmations.
A lot of people are asking, like, do you write the same goals every day?
I write down whatever comes my way. Like let's just do it right now. Everybody do it right now. I'm gonna do mine. You can do it any time of the day. Okay. Let's just we're gonna have 1 minute to write down, and I'm talking about big. I'm not talking about your 2022 goals. I'm talking about big goals. Okay. I'm gonna do mine. You do yours. Okay. We got 1 minute.
Only one thing better than cash. When I walk through the door, I'm talking cash flow. And if you know like I know, you getting cash flow. When I walk
See, that was 20 seconds right now, okay? So this is going to be fast. You're going to write them down in present tense as fast as you can. Don't get all stuck in mechanics.
you don't about to do what? Walk in that door.
Shit, what else I got, man? I mean, I'm pretty good right now. I'm good, okay? Y'all good? Okay, end, okay? So I wrote that down. Now, tomorrow morning when I wake up, I'm only gonna take 30 or 40 seconds to write these down, okay? And I just write them down. It's kind of, I'm the only one that's gonna understand any of this. Worth 10 billion, 100,000 units. Biggest impact on kids, biggest impact to kids on the planet. Political, governor or president, okay? TV show. 5 hit TV shows produced. I want to produce TV myself. 100,000 person live event. When I did this, I thought about doing Dallas Stadium. I went and saw Kanye and Drake.
The
We got to
Coliseum,
keep this,
yeah.
Johnny. We're going to keep this, Johnny. So when we do Jerry Jones' place, or we do the LA Coliseum, and I see Kanye and Drake do 80,000 people, I'm like, dude, I want to do 80,000 people, right? A BBJ or 2, okay? I want to go public. I want to have a publicly traded company, and I want to create a REIT so that all people can invest with me. I don't know how to do it, man. I don't know how to do any of this stuff. All this stuff I just wrote down has nothing to do with reality or mechanics. So don't get lost. When you wake up in the morning, your goals are not targets. These are not targets for today, not contacts that you're going to make. These are not bags you can pick up today. These are things that you are only into an imagination on, and you write them down in present tense, okay? Number 3, 10X workout. You got to start working out, folks, okay? You got to get in the gym, man, okay? If you guys are just tuning in, we just had 2,000 people just popped in here. If you've already missed this, I'm sorry. We're talking about how you can guarantee and ensure that you have the best year that you've ever had in your entire life. First one is beat the sun up. Second thing is write 10X goals. These are massive goals, bigger than you need. You don't need it. I understand you don't need a BBJ, and you don't need a helicopter, and you don't need to be worth hundreds of millions of dollars. I don't care. When you're writing your goals down, dude, I'm talking about writing down something way bigger than you think you can accomplish, okay? And we're going to do that in the morning and at night. Number 3 is 10XWO, which stands for a 10X workout. I'm going to share with you a little workout program I started doing. Everybody needs to get in good shape. If you're overweight and you know it, okay? If you're flabby, okay? If you're flabby, you know you're flabby. If you're in good shape and you know you could be in better shape, you know that too. And you guys that are spending three hours in the gym, hey, guess what? Okay, you already got the 10X workout handled. Maybe what you need to do is back up on that workout, quit hiding in the gym, and start finding your way to the bank. Mm-hmm. You had something, Jared?
No.
Okay.
I'm shaking my head.
Yeah, number 4,
That's right.
Build a 10X list. You saw me do this on Undercover Billionaire. For all you haters out there and critics, naysayers and skeptics, guys, I built a $5.5 million business in 90 days in Pueblo, Colorado, and it was documented by Discovery Channel. I never spent a penny of my own money, didn't use a credit card, knew no one, didn't use my name, and did not use social media, and built a $5.5 million business and purchased a $1.7 million piece of real estate for a total valuation of $7.2 million, and that business is still going today. That's huge, man. In 90 days after COVID with 40 million people out of work. Okay, now I did that. If I can do that without using my name, without my good looks, in a town where no one knows me, without using my social media, okay? Come on. Come on, folks. I was unemployed. I was unemployable. I knew no one. I did that to prove to people you can do anything as long as you have a strategy. And as long as you're clear on your mission, okay? I was clear on my mission. My mission in Pueblo was to build a 10X list. People are like, what kind of business did you build? Dave Chappelle. I was with Dave Chappelle 3 weeks ago. He's like, man, what kind of business you build, man? I said, bro, that's not the right question. The question is, who did you meet to help you? Right? If I was going to bust into comedy and I know Dave Chappelle, I'm like, Dave, can you give me a shot? Can you give me a little push out there on the stage? Can you put me up in front of your show? If I could get that lift, I don't need a handout. I need a little pull. You know, I need a little hand up onto the stage. So this year, I'm going to show you how to build a 10X list of people that are qualified, write this down, able and willing. The list that you have today is either expired and no good, or it needs to be if I'm gonna
Recycle,
recycle
refresh.
something. I'm
Yeah.
gonna refresh.
Refresh it.
I'm gonna.
It's gonna evolve.
I know. I got to get it lit up
Clean.
again. There might be
Reactivate.
You got to reactivate your list. Like we have big lists here that we've been building over the years, and some of that list has to be reactivated. Some of it is not qualified, not able, and not willing. If they're not qualified, able, and willing, listen to what I'm telling you. If you're qualified and able but unwilling, your family members, they're qualified, they can buy from you. They are able to buy from you, but they're unwilling to buy from you for whatever reason, then they're not qualified to buy from you. They're not going. You need all three. So this year we need to build out a massive list for you. If you're starting a business, if you're new in business, if you're running a department, if you're raising money, if you got a startup. Who do you need to meet this year that's qualified, that's able, that's willing? Who do you need to meet this year that can buy from you, that can fund your business, that could become an investor or a champion of your business? We got to 10x that list this year. And the fifth thing you got to do is massive, massive outflow. And before the night's over, I'm going to share with you why you're not outflowing your customers. Somebody hit me today and said, man, you sure promote. You always promoting your shit, man. I said, you know what, bro? It is true that I'm always promoting my shit. Why are you always promoting so much? I said, why are you always hating so much? While you spectating, hating, and criticizing, I'm promoting. And oh, by the way, if I didn't promote, you wouldn't be able to hate on me. You'd be hating on somebody else that was promoting. So all you're doing is saying, hey man, I'm criticizing Grant because he's promoting. Ladies and gentlemen,
Best known wins.
best known wins this game, baby. Best known wins the game. It is not the best product that wins. It is the best known that wins the game. And marketing is something you have to master if you're going to have a great 2022. Okay? So we got a little workbook here. I don't know, Johnny, how many of these pages we're going to let them see. Four requirements that you want to jump into this year. Johnny, can you move to page 2? Okay. Oh, the clicker.
The clicker.
I
The
got a
clicker is
okay?
quicker.
I want to do this for you. You guys that are on Instagram, man, don't cheat yourself by staying on Instagram. Go to grantcardone.com/2022. grantcardone.com/2022 so you can follow along with the PowerPoint here. Okay. 4 requirements. 4 things that you got to get your head wrapped around this year, okay? Number 1, I talked about goals and everything, but I want to talk about money for a second. 10x money mindset. I'm going to go through these. 10x money mindset, okay? 2, you got to take an idea from an idea and you need to move to promotion as fast as you possibly can. Idea to promotion. You make a change here. You could actually add conversion or monetization. Idea to monetization. 3, you got to convert to sold, and you got to convert the unsold. If you're taking notes, number 3, convert sold to sold, and then you need to convert the sold to second sale and the unsold to a first sale. Track that if you can. This is exactly what we teach in our 3-day boot camp, by the way. How do I convert a lead? How do I get a lead? How do I monetize the lead? How do I convert the lead? How do I convert the converted? And then how do I convert those that won't convert? How do I convert them over time? The 4th thing you got to do is 10x scale. I got to repeat this activity. This is where your discipline, your organization, your execution, this is where you become a beast. You guys ask, man, how you make so much money, man? I say, man, why don't you make more money? You know how I make so much money? Because I am disengaged when I don't, and so are you. Okay, this is the ultimate cause of confidence, motivation, excitement, aspiration, inspiration. You're like, man, why are you always so gassed up, bro? Bro, because I'm making money. Okay, listen to me. Nobody else is telling you guys this. They're telling you money won't make you happy. That's the rich people talking to you. That's what they're telling you. Money won't make you happy. Tony's telling you to find your emotional state, man, that it's not all about money and material things while he collects money and material things. People become disengaged when they don't make money. If you've been making the same amount of money year after year after year after year, no matter what amount that is, you will become disengaged. Please, if you're taking notes, write this down. When the reward does not change the condition of your life, you will become disengaged. You will become demotivated. You will not be able to find your energy, your source, your mission, your passion, your purpose, and you will call it burnout. Listen to me. All of you out there that are burnt out, you're like, I'm burnt out, I'm tired. No, man, the reward is not big enough for you to pay the price anymore. When the reward is big enough, okay? If I told you right now, hey man, run to the local store as fast as you can. Stop everything you're doing, bro. Okay, run to the damn store right now. You're going to win a $400 million lottery ticket. Get over there. You got to get over there in 30 seconds, man. I'm sorry, 3 minutes and 30 seconds. You get there in 3 minutes and 30 seconds. The right ticket's going to be sitting there for you. Go ahead, Jared. Jared, blow it out, man. Blow it out. Jared thinks he's got Omicron. By the way, I was tested positive today. I tested positive for on my grind. Okay, there you go. Oh, yeah, we got side effects now. That's good. So if I told you, man, you got to get to the store and you're going to win a $400 million lottery ticket, you would not have any excuses. But I got the kids. Oh, but I'm tired. I don't have any gas in my car. You wouldn't do all that bullshit, man. What happened was you had pressure. My daughter, my 12-year-old, came to me yesterday and said, Papa, pressure makes diamonds, right? True story. I said, yeah, baby, it sure does. She said, I don't think there's enough pressure on me right now. My kid is admitting, I need more pressure, Papa. Okay?
Diamonds are forever.
Oh, Johnny, that's good, man. Okay, that's good, Johnny. That was good. So, oh my God, Johnny, we got to take that on the road. Okay? So what am I telling you right now? When the payoff is big enough, okay? And maybe it's not money. Your house is on fire, okay? Right now, you're sitting here digging this, and all of a sudden, you're like, the whole place is burning down. You smell smoke, you open the door, and you see a fire burning. What you gonna do, man? You jumping through the window. Now, you never thought about jumping through a window before. You're like, that would not be good for my health. But all of a sudden, this looks like a great time to jump through a window. Why? You're highly motivated by a reward. You understand? Your kid's running out into traffic and you love your children. Like you would die for your children, and guess what? You are actually willing to die for your children. Yesterday, you wouldn't cross the street. Today, you're going to walk in front of a bus to save your kid. Why? Because the reward is big enough. And this is why people are failing. 2022, please hit me on the Instagram. DM me right now. Take a picture of this scene right here. Watching Grant Cardone, tag me, and I am committed to big rewards in 2022. You made 100 grand last year, let's make it $1 million this year. Okay, you made 40 grand last year and you figured out how to live on 40,000. Let me tell you something, man. Anybody that can live on 40 grand a year, no. Anybody that can live on 40 grand a year, dude, the creativity and commitment and the pain you got to go through, the kind of bullshit stories you got to tell yourself and others. I remember when I was making 40 grand a year. The amount of lies I had to tell on a daily basis to myself and the world around me, okay? I mean, I spent more energy dodging my landlord. You know, it was crazy, man. Just getting by is the most difficult thing in the world. So if you can make 40 grand, you can make 400. If you can make 400, you can make 4 million. If you know how to make 4 million, I guarantee you, when you get the right people around you, the right accountability, the right push, the right encouragement, the right strategies, if you're making 40 million a year, you can go to 400 million. I'm telling you, I'm proof. I am proof. I went from 30,000 a year to 100,000 a year to 300,000 a year to $1 million a year to $1 million a month to $1 million a week to more. And I came from the mud. Okay? I mean, it's close to the damn mud. I wasn't raised in the mud, but I actually went down to the mud. You know, any of you that's ever hit,
Squirted.
huh?
Squirted.
Yeah, I squirted through. They call me Squirt. So look, 10x money mindset. We got to get your mind, we got to get you out of this scarcity concept, this idea that there's no money, not enough money. For those of you, if you want to do a little check up from the neck up, I think that was, who was that did that?
The check up from the neck up?
Ziegler.
Zig.
Yeah, he was one of the greats.
Zig.
Check up from the neck up. Okay? Here's how you find out if you got a money problem, money mental. You got some money mental limitations. Okay? If you're saving money in your checking account, you have a mental misunderstanding, you're financially illiterate, you have been bombasted by the bankers that convince you to leave money at their bank. I just want you to think about what you've been doing. Trading time for money, and then you spend time bringing your money to a bank that won't even lend you money. It's crazy, man. You cannot create wealth saving money. It's impossible. Your parents tried to do it, and it didn't work. And that's when they were earning 8, 10% at the bank. You guys that have retirement accounts, 401ks, IRAs, okay? I know you think it's a good thing. I know you think it's cool, but why the hell you try? You guys that need contracts for everything. I got to have a contract and I got to have a guarantee. I got to know what I'm going to get first. You guys are actually limiting yourself from making big money. The big money does not come with a check. It comes with a risk. Okay, so we got to change your money mindset this year. What you're doing with money, how you're using money, how you're spending money. When do you decide to spend money? I'm going to share all that with you tonight, okay? 2, you got to get your idea to promotion and conversion as quick as you possibly can. For those of you who wonder how I make so much money, it's not because I promote so much. It's because I go so fast. And because I am a very simple person. I am not stuck in complexities. You are stuck in complexities that cost you millions and hundreds of millions of dollars, and I'll show you exactly what you do in your mental tonight and how you try to execute and why your plans fail because they take too long. They actually go into fatigue. You get this exciting idea that basically falls off this cliff because the fatigue is so long. The height, the walk up the mountain is so long that you run out of fuel, food, oxygen, and tenacity. How do you convert these people over and over and over again, and then how do you scale it, okay? Now, the ultimate disengagement is because of the money game. I want to bring you to this slide, my money principles. I want to shift you from, and I'm going to have to go back, Jared, make sure I go back because I got some great stuff here, man, okay? All right, look, I love doing this. You guys can tell, man, I have fun doing this Thursday night. What time is it, 20 till? Okay, I don't want to keep you guys too long tonight. Stay with me. It's going to be good for you. Okay, this is the money principles this year. Oops. Money principles. You got to shift from saver to investor. Okay, I'll show you exactly how to do that tonight, okay? I need you to shift, you and the family, you and your wife, your husband, shift away from being the saver, spender. Okay, I'm going to go buy a belt. Okay, good. Everybody knows how to do that. You guys overspent on Christmas. Everybody did. We did. That's fine. That's cool. No problem. Might be some of that stuff your kids don't want. Bring it back. There's nothing wrong with bringing something back. You bought some $300 gift for your kid. You could tell they didn't like it. Bring it back. You got them too many gifts. They ain't going to miss it. Where'd it go? I brought it back. Okay, I'm already sneaking some stuff out of the living room right now. I'm bringing it back, and I'm going to take that money, and I'm going to become an investor with that money, rather than giving Target that money for the little board that Elena bought for the kids. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put that money, I'm going to get it back from Target, I'm going to take the $400, I'm going to throw it in Cardone Capital and turn my kids to investors and not spenders, okay? Number 2, by the way, your kids learn all this shit from you guys. You can't say no to them, because you don't say no to you. You're a saver and a spender. Both of them will be penalized, by the way. You have to become an investor in 2022. One of your goals should be, hey, I invest more money this year than I actually made last year. Imagine how big that change would be. How much money did you invest new money did you invest this year?
Close to $1 million.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, 11 years ago, he didn't see how he would ever make $1 million in a year. This year he invested $1 million.
You know what's
What do you
crazy?
think you spent this year? You probably know to the penny what you spent. You're so frugal.
Probably $540K.
So he's probably spending $500,000 a year, and he invested double that. Imagine if that was your strategy. You wanted to say something?
No, I was just gonna say, like, it's funny how you start shift because like as I'm going through and like doing taxes and like I used to always have my paychecks, I just say, hey, take the most amount of taxes you can out, and then I'll wait for my refund. Well, last year I had a refund of like $145,000, and this was actually, I think, from 2 years ago. It took them over a year and a half to pay me out my refund.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is why you flip the flow. And so there's all these little tricks, like being around wealthy people that you're like, so I owe them $250. Okay, well, I owe them $250,000 for last year. And you know what? I'm going to pay that out over time.
Yeah, exactly. Guys,
cheap money.
All of you should be claiming maximum exemptions on your tax form. Maximum. If they allow you 9, you take all 9. Exemptions do not mean you have 9 kids. Look up the definition. Take your 9 or 10 exemptions, whatever the number is. I think it's 9. You max out. I was taking 9 exemptions. I wasn't even married.
Yeah.
There's nothing illegal about it. They're telling you how little do you want me to withhold, okay? Now, to do this, you got to be a responsible person. The moment you go from spender to investor, you will reduce your tax bill. Mm-hmm. Investors do not pay taxes. Okay, this is what Elon Musk said. Elon Musk said, hey, how do you guys want me to pay taxes? I don't make any money. You understand? I'm not an earner. I'm an investor. The only way for me to pay taxes is to sell stock.
You know how much tax I'm gonna pay on that $2.4 million?
What?
0.
Why? Because he's a hero. Okay. Now, he did not have this money mindset. His dad did not teach him this money mindset. The schools did not teach him this money mindset. The other places where he worked, they did not teach him this. But I sat down with Jared. You can't help everybody, folks. I can't help everybody that's here tonight. I can only help you if you actually want help. You might not be ready for change. You might be ready for information. I want some more information. Okay, good. Doesn't mean you're ready for change. To change,
you gotta change.
To change, you got to change. You know? To change, you got to change. 2022, it will only be a great year for you if you change. If you do what you did last year, think the way you did last year, hang with the people that you were with last year, do what you did last year. Don't worry about those. Those are useless numbers. I hate those.
Okay.
If you do what you did last year, you're going to get less than you got. You're going to get less than you got last year. Why? Because of inflation. You guys are trying to play the 10% game. I'm going to get 10% better than I got last year. No, you're not. You're going to go backwards. That's what you're going to do. You're going to fall, okay? Number 2, you got to create multiple flows of income. There has to be a second flow. If there's 2 flows, you got to get a third flow. If you got 3 flows, you got to add a 4th flow. You got to figure out how to get more flows, okay? Somebody asked me, how many flows do you have? I'm like, bro, I can't count how many flows I have. I got 12,000 apartments that pay me rent. I have credit application fees. I have pet fees. I have security deposits. I have damage deposits. I have a boot camp. We have masterminds. We have 10X growth conferences, books, audio programs, webinars. 10X incubator, Cardone Ventures, Cardone University,
Mentoring.
10X kids, mentor programs,
License.
Coaching programs.
License.
Grant Cardone license program. We're getting ready to
10X
launch
Kids
something global.
Foundation.
10X Kids, our foundation. Speaking gigs.
10X Media, baby.
10X Media is coming this year. 10X Health Systems. Like, how many flows? Man, how do I do all that? You can do all that. Trust me, if I can do this, if Jeff can do it, if Elon can do it, if Warren can do it, if Bill can do it, folks. Bill's probably the smartest of all of them. But so what? He ain't that damn smart, okay? And when you look at what these guys are all have in common is this: discipline, confidence, accountability, highly motivated. They do the same things over and over and over again. They get around great, qualified, able people. They stay on the game plan. They're freaking jacked, ready to go every day, and that can be for you. These are not superhuman people, okay? I always say, man, I would be Batman. I'm Batman, okay? Because I can't be Superman or Wonder Woman or Spider-Man. I have no chances of being those people. I can't be Dave Chappelle or Kevin Hart or a ball player. I can't be LeBron, but I can be a successful businessman. I can get discipline. I can get motivation. Look at Dave right there, okay? What a guy, okay? Number 3, you need the 40% rule. If you live by the 40% rule, I promise you, listen to me, I promise you, in your lifetime, you will become wealthy living off the 40% rule. 40% rule basically goes like this. If you make $10,000 a month, before you pay anybody anything, $4,000 gets stored for investments. $4,000 must go off to the side, not to save money, not to store money, but to be invested in an asset. Okay, I don't want money, I want assets. I want to start collecting assets. One of the things we're going to talk about tonight is how to create net worth this year, not just income. I hear everybody talking about, man, my net worth is my net worth, man. Dude, you got to make a commitment, man, to have a net worth. Then you'll find the network. Everybody's got the network first. Your net worth is your network, okay? Right? I need my net worth today is because of the people that I have around me today. If they're not winning, I'm not going to win. If they're drug addicts, sooner or later I'm going to become a drug addict, okay? I might not use, but I'm still going to get all the problems that come with hanging with that group, okay? So the 40% rule basically forces income. It's a forced income. It forces income. Because you're like, wait a minute, okay, if I make $6,000, if I make $5,000 a month, 40% of that is what, $2,000? I got to live on 3. And you're like, I can't live on 3.
Because you're going to still got to pay taxes on top of that.
Well, yeah, don't worry about that. What you're going to do is you're going to have 9 exemptions. You're going to reduce your tax bill. You're not going to have anything because you're going to get this $2,000 to go to an asset class. What asset class? Let's worry about this first. Let's worry about getting the money out first and becoming an investor so that at the end of this year, you'll have $24,000. You're going to be broke as F. You're going to be broke. You're going to be poor. You're going to be living like nothing. You're going to be like, my kids are getting skinny, showing bones all over the place. Okay, you ain't got no new clothes. You're going to look like shit. Your car's going to be all dinged up. You're going to be out there doing your own Bondo thing on it. But you're going to have $24,000 in a damn investment account at the end of 12 months, and you suffered. Now, what's going to happen is if you really hungry enough, if you really are hungry and you really want to change the quality of your life, you're going to say, hey, I can't live like this anymore, so I'm going to increase my income. And what happens is when 5,000 becomes 10,000, watch what happens. This is the only way anybody does this, folks. You're not going to come out of school and somebody's going to give you $500,000 a year. Nobody's going to give you a big check. You got to earn the big checks. So when your income goes up to 10,000, watch what happens. $4,000 goes to assets. This was year 1. We made $24,000. The second year now, I have $40,000 in assets. I don't have any money. But I got assets. What would you rather have, cash or assets? Imagine if you're 22 years old and you're starting to invest at 22, now 23, now 24, now 25, now 26. This number keeps growing, okay? Now watch, I got $60,000, this is $40,000. I got $60,000 to live on. Hey man, you know what? My standard of living changed a little bit. Shit, I'm still flying coach, okay? I ain't got no Gucci. I don't have a BMW or Lamborghini to drive. Okay, big deal, dude. But you got this. Okay, that BMW, when you get rid of that BMW 3 years from now, you got this. By the way, these should be going up in value. They provided you with multiple income flows, and they give you appreciation, and they give you a tax write-off. Okay, third year, you got a little momentum going right now. You're making $10,000. Let's see, let's say I made 150 grand this year. How am I going to do that? I'm a damn waitress. You ain't a waitress anymore. You got your hustle on, man. Maybe you own the restaurant now.
Yep.
Maybe you're a partner in a restaurant. You got your creativity going right now. I'll show you how to make more money, okay? But you got to be motivated first. Now, $60,000, 40%, goes to your asset. Now I got $60,000 sitting over here. Remember, these are 2 years old now, so they should be worth more money, okay? Now I'm living on $90,000 a year. Now, if you're Jared, this is what Jared's going to do. Jared didn't change the quality of his life when he got to 90,000. You know what he did? He's like, shit, add 30,000 here. Let's make this 90. Jared still lived on $60,000 because he was more committed to his network than his fancy shoes or impressing other people. And he lived like he was broke, okay? Write this down. I wake up, beat the sun up tomorrow morning, wake up tomorrow hungry like you're broke. You guys go to sleep like you're rich. I got friends of mine today that are worth, a lot of money, tremendous amounts of money. They can never spend the amount of money. Calling me, I get this call probably once a month. Bro, what you on, bro? Like, They know my situation. I talked to a major celebrity the other night. Major. If I said his name right now, you would know who it is. He's like, bro, what you running on, dog? He's like, God damn, man, I keep thinking it was just, maybe he was just going to be like that for a little while. He's like, I've been watching you for 5 years now. Like, you're going harder and harder and harder, you know? So I said, man, I'll tell you what the trick is. I wake up every day like I'm broke. And I am broke because I take all the cash that I earn and I dump it into an asset. And that asset will take care of me. It will take care of my family. It will take care of my charities. And it will take care of my legacy. Because those cannot expire, okay? This money that you're saving can expire. So 40% rule, force your income. I can show you how to do this. I'd love to spend the first 21 days of this year like sitting next to you as your banker. Mm-hmm. If I could just be with you all of 2021. And I'm going to be like, no, we ain't going to Gucci yet. No, we ain't buying any Hermes. Thank you, by the way, Alan. That was nice. Okay, number 4. Number 4 rule, if you cannot write it off, you don't spend it this year. If you would just follow this little rule right here. Okay, if you can't write it off, you and your spouse, when y'all decide, hey man, do we want to buy this? If you can't write it off, and if it don't cash flow, don't do it. Man, my husband's really been wanting a tractor. Well, you can write a tractor off. Go buy one. God damn, don't buy a BMW. Buy a tractor. Well, Grant, we don't even know if we're going to use the tractor much. But you can write it off. I would rather write off a tractor I'm only going to use every once in a while than buy a BMW for the same money that I can't write off, okay? Write it off. If it writes off or provides cash flow, by the way, a tractor could provide you with more cash flow. You guys that want to buy a big truck here at the end of the year, if you could even find a truck. I don't know that you could, okay? Maybe I need to get off the truck idea. But you want to go buy a big car, you want to buy a Mercedes that's going to be $80,000, you're better off going to an SUV that weighs over 5,800 pounds because you can write it off. You're spending the same money. Yes, sir?
A lot of people are asking, when I save this money, what kind of assets do I?
You should only buy assets that go up in value, that provide tax write-offs, and that cash flow. The only asset class you should look at, if you're on the come up, okay, the only single asset class you should look at should be able to do this. It can never go down in value. Number 2, it will provide cash flow. And 3, it's going to provide tax write-offs. It's going to go up in value. You can't lose your money. There are assets out there that will not go down in value. They will go up in value. They have gone up in value for the past 10 decades, okay? There's assets that are real. You don't have to explain them. I can be like, boom, a real estate's a real asset. Not a house, a real estate, an asset that has income that provides cash flow. That's the other thing, and that has tax write-offs with it, okay? Number 5 thing you need to do this year, you got to get net worth driven this year. Net worth driven, not just income driven. Okay? Man, I want to be motivated all the time. No, you want net worth. When your net worth starts growing, Jared can attest to this, Ryan Secco can, I know Alan can, he's in the room. When people start increasing their net worth and seeing that one day they can have freedom, they will keep investing in their net worth. 95% of the people that I meet and work with for the first time have no concept of what net worth is. And how do I even change my net worth? Okay? So how do you do that? Okay, well, I'm going to go buy a house. A house does not add to your net worth. Some people disagree with this, but most of the financial planners in the world agree, including bankers, agree that a house does not change your net worth. What does change your net worth? Royalties, partnerships, income properties, not houses, not a home, income properties, cash. Cash would be a net worth thing, but it's susceptible to inflation. So you want to be net worth driven. An asset class like Apple stock or Bitcoin would be a net worth changer, okay? So those are my money principles. On the monetization, how am I going to get this money? How do I get money? How do I actually start creating more money so I have money? And this is the little trick that I want to share with you that we use here across every one of our businesses, is how do we fund a project more quickly. Well, this is what I do. Okay, I'm explaining to you right here why so many people struggle with getting their ideas to make money. When we have an idea here, this is the actual process that we use. Idea, we promote it, we convert the lead, we then deliver, and we scale the process. Okay? Now the speed at which you can monetize is going to determine the success of you, your company, your department, and this idea. The speed at which you can actually move from an idea to monetization is going to determine whether or not you're going to be successful, okay? My monetization cycle looks like this. If I have an idea, I'm going to immediately promote it. Hey man, let me tell you about this thing we're doing. In fact, I'll give you an example. Let me give you an example right now, Johnny. I'm going to bring them back to this, okay? This was created. Johnny, can you show them this? 10 days ago, I got that email. Hey man, I'm having the best year ever. Second email, man, I'm having the best year ever. Oh my God, Grant, thank you so much from Rudolph. I'm having the best year I've ever had by 60 million. Okay, and I called Jared up. I said, Jared, we're going to do it end of the year, best year ever. Create a landing page. This is the landing page. I've shown you what I did. I had an idea, and basically the second thing I did, back to me, Johnny. Second thing I did, or just kick this off to the side, Johnny, so they can see. Can they see a
This is
frame
what
of this?
they're seeing on the bottom?
Yeah,
that's what,
got it.
that's
No,
what
I
they're
know
seeing
that.
on
I
the
know
bottom.
that. So I said, Johnny, Jared, create a landing page. Make this the best year ever. 4 things you got to focus on. It became 5 things. There's a little bit of change in there. Grant Cardone live training. Join me as I show you the only 4 things you must. December 30th. What's today?
December 30th?
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Hurry, sign up for my live training below. Boom. So 51,000 people registered for this. We advertised this for less than 14 days.
Less than, yeah.
Secure your seat. 51,000 people. So what did I do right here? Let me show you the simplicity, and I'm going to show you what you're doing and why most people never make any money. See, I go from an idea to promotion. So anytime somebody says, man, you promoting too much, I'm like, guys, we got to promote some more. We must be hitting on it. We must be doing the right thing right now. The next thing I'm going to do is convert to money. Okay, I'm going to try to convert to money. Now, you guys didn't pay for this. You're like, okay, well, where's the money here? I didn't pay for this. But a lead is money. You understand? I converted to a lead. I don't have to measure all money. There comes a point, Netflix didn't.
Is a prospect valuable?
Yeah, is a
People
prospect
pay
valu-
money to spend, you know.
Is the
like,
name valuable? How many people do we have on an email list?
just over 3 million.
I got 3 million people on an email list. Is it worth something? We don't sell our names ever. So I can't go sell those names, but I know I can sell to those names, and I got plenty of stuff in my arsenal in our inventory, and I got enough trust with our public that we know that public will convert at some point. Then I'm going to deliver on the product, okay? I'm going to show you a couple things we did this with, okay? I'm going to deliver on the product. I'm actually not going to have the product built yet. So the Millionaire Booklet. I had an idea about the Millionaire Booklet. I promoted the Millionaire Booklet. We actually made $9.95 thousands of times before I even wrote the book. Then once we started getting the orders in, by the way, we funded within about 3 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes of the idea, had a landing page created, started converting, and then everybody's like, you got to write that book, man. I said, I'll be finished in 2 hours. So this purchase, the monetization, actually sped up the delivery of the product, at which point we had to deliver and then figure out how to scale this, okay? In 30 days, we had this book, I don't know if you can show the Millionaire Booklet, Johnny, was translated, not only had it made money, paid for the publishing of a book that did not exist yet, but we also had it written in 2 hours, edited within 10 days, translated to 38 languages, and out into the marketplace in under 30 days. Johnny, you got the Millionaire Booklet? Can you show it to them? And then I'm going to show you why most authors, coaches, businesses, and ideas fail. It's all right if you don't have it, Johnny. Okay, there's the Millionaire Booklet. Okay, what language is that in? That was an ebook first. Okay, so we launched it in an ebook. I delivered people 2 hours after I wrote it. We started delivering the ebook. Then that gave me time to go to print, fulfilled on the print, gave the ebook, translated to 38 languages in 30 days. And it didn't make a lot of money. Did the Millionaire Booklet make a lot of money?
You know, maybe a couple million over 7 years.
Couple million. Okay. Now we have some other things that
But
have
it
made more
led-
than a couple million.
yeah.
I'll show you those here in a second. And by the way, if you ever get a chance to come to one of our boot camps, this is all we do at our boot camp is show you what we're doing to build your programs out so you can make money, okay? Now watch, this is what you guys do. This is why you guys go crazy. You have an idea. Can they see this, Johnny? I don't know if they can see it.
Yeah,
I know
make
I
sure they
see
can
it.
see this. Yeah.
Yeah. You have an idea. You sit down and meet with your team or discuss it. You think about a launch date. You probably went and got an LLC. Johnny, any way to split the screen up, they see me and them? Yeah. Yeah, you go, Johnny. That's beautiful. Then you submit to the designers. You probably went to a lawyer and said, let me go to the lawyer and talk about an LLC. You called your accountant. Many of you, like my friend Brandon, he's going to spend hours searching URLs. You guys, GoDaddy has made more money on ideas than you guys ever make on the idea. You guys end up buying fucking 20 damn URLs. Okay? You spend time on names, trademarks. Me and Damon John were talking about how much money's been wasted on trademarks and patents. And you don't even know if your damn idea is going to work, man. Then you go back and forth, you're discussing it. Okay? Then you meet with the developer to lay it out, or your accountant, or your lawyer, or the URL, or you test the different names. What name's going to be the best name? I was talking to a partner today, and he's like, we got to come up with a new name. Bro, the name don't matter, bro. Only thing that matters right now is this, okay? Can I get a damn promotion going? I don't need to worry about the name of the company. I can change the name of the company later. We can call it Bonanza. We can call it Boo Boo. We can call it Bananas for Free, Bananas for Bozo. We can change the name later. I need leads, bruh. Because if you don't have leads and I don't have somebody to contact, this game is a contact sport. Ideas to money. I got to make contact with a person, okay? Y'all go back and forth, you email your team, you do a right launch, you come up with the email campaign, you build your automation, you coordinate with the mechanics of the deliverables, you look at your manufacturing, you call China, you come up with pricing, you get 3 bids. Dude, you're like 45 days into your deal. You're freaking running out of money. You spent a bunch of bullshit money with legal. I got another partner today, Angus, said he spent $25,000 on legal, on a contract going back and forth. I'm like, man, what are you doing, bro? He's like, what's your legal bill? 0. He's like, well, why aren't you spending money on legal? I'm like, because, bro, it don't matter. I'm going to let you spend all the money on legal. You're wasting, more important than the money, you're wasting time. Mm-hmm. We should have been producing TV shows over the last 3 months, Angus, while you're worrying about some bullshit contract. And this is where you guys fail right here. You want to write this down. You're going into deal fatigue. Your deal is going to fatigue out. Okay, you're basically, this is what an idea looks like. You have this idea, and everybody gets excited about the idea. Oops. I wonder what I got to clean it off, Johnny. You think? Everybody gets exhilarated, inspired, excited about the idea. You do the math, man. It's a $10 trillion industry. Okay, you hear this on Shark Tank all the time. It's 10 billion, 10 trillion, whatever. You all got all these zeros. If we only get 1%,
God.
we're going to make, my God, it's going to be a $10 billion business, and we're going to all get rich, and we're going to go to Wall Street.
If just 1% of your list bought this product.
Yeah, and you get all exhilarated, and then you're like, let's meet with the team, and let's discuss it, and let's submit, and let's go to the lawyers, and let's go to the accountants, and let's go to the trademark and the patent, and let's figure this out and that out, and what does it need to look like, and what's the price is going to be, and 45 days later, you hadn't made a penny, and your wife is like, what are we doing here? Some of you 3 and 4 years. How many of us have seen Shark Tank? How long you been doing this project? 6 years. How much have you funded? $300,000. Where'd you get the money? Took money out of my house, out of my retirement accounts. Like, what's wrong with you, bro? There ain't no business here, son. Some of you are taking so long to get to market that the business does not exist by the time you get to the marketplace. This is what was taught in college right here. This diagram right here, right there, this is what is taught in college, okay? I have never, ever done a business plan in my entire career. We have multiple, very substantial businesses here. $110 million of gross revenue last year, $4 billion worth of real estate. The real estate did 290, let me just do that again. $297 million in gross income. Plus Cardone Enterprises that did almost 110 million. That's a lot of money. Okay? A lot of money. So how can you do that? Okay? How can you guys do that? You get a customer, you acquire a customer because you promoted this concept. You got a customer, 10% of them maybe on a good pitch, 10% of them bought, 90% of them said no. What are you going to do now? The biggest opportunity you have is in your no's, not your yeses. If you even got to 10%, by the way, 10% would be in the top half of 1% of all performing leads.
And that's if you're actually, like, most people, their 10% is based off of opportunities that they actually like present to.
Yeah.
That's not based off of all of the people in their pipeline.
And you would need to be a trusted name. To get 10%, you're crushing it. Now we have offers that we send out there that perform at double that, but many of them are like, dude, 5 or 6%, I'm good. Why? Because I know what to do with the other 95%. Most people do not know what to do with that. So why do I make up so much money? Why do I make so much money today? I'm just going to tell you guys the secrets to why we make a lot of money here. Number one, I get up early every day. Okay. Now there are times in the year where I'm like, I'm going to take the next 2 weeks and all I'm going to do is sleep in. But most of the year, dude, I'm beating the sun up, okay? 2, I'm writing my goals down every day. 3, I'm getting a workout in every day. 4, I do not get lost in complexities. I do not get confused. I want you guys to write this down. Number 1, I'm getting up early. 2, I'm telling you my trade secrets. Write my goals down every single morning and at night. 3, I'm getting a workout in at least once a day. Try to get one in every day. Sometimes I get in 2 a day. Today I'll do 2. 4, I do not get lost in complexities. My superpower is simplicity. And the 5th thing is I execute with my team and we make contacts. Massive amounts of outflow. How many emails did we send out last year?
314 million.
Okay. 314 million emails sent out last year. I did not copyright, check, edit one of them. We have, how many?
314 million.
Okay, 314 million emails.
Pounding.
$110 million divided by 314 million emails. So every email was worth 35 cents to me. That's all I know. This is simple business, folks. I'm a farmer. Okay, farmers are simple people. They're not complicated people. They're like land, produce food, sell it to the market. People got to eat. Simple. Okay, I have products, you have ideas, you have some service that you want to sell into the marketplace. You're waiting tables, like just do the math. 2022 will either be the best year you've ever had or the worst year you've ever had, but it ain't going to be the same. We're moving into inflation right now. It's everywhere. It's in food prices, gas prices, rent. It's in everything. It's coming to your taxes. This is going to be the best year or the worst year you ever had, and I don't want you to do it alone. Now, what I want you to do is I want to give you some trade secrets. I'm going to show you some of the things that we do. If you go to, in fact, watch my promotion page.
Instagram.
Watch how we promote things, okay? How we jumpstart stuff. Watch how I'm going to bring you back to this monetization, okay? When we monetize, if you go right now go to my Instagram, and Grant Cardone, if you have Instagram, and just DM me right now. I'm going to show you a simple thing. I get an idea. Hey, I want to do this boot camp. How much are we going to charge? Don't charge any. I want to do this jump start, this thing at the end of the month. I want to get people excited at the end of the month about next year. Okay, Grant, let's go. We build a 51,000 person list over 10 days, and then I have a little robot chat set up on Instagram. If you DM me right now, 2022,
yeah.
watch what happens. Okay, I don't know if I can show them, but if you go do it, watch what you get. Some of you signed up on this today, and what you saw was this. You got sent to this page right here. Show them this page, Johnny. So what happened was we had an idea. I called the office December 30th. Jerry, can we do an event December 30th at 8 o'clock at night? Yeah, man, we can. You're open. Good. Put it on the calendar. Second thing we did, what's it about? Best year ever. That's all we knew, best year ever. We knew the date, best year ever. So my staff knew, set up a landing page, okay? 51,000 people came in over the next 10 days. How do I promote it? Oh, DMs, okay? Another way to do it is if you go look at this site, go to grantcardone.com/.
Boot camp or New Year? New Year.
No, go to New Year. Go to New Year. Okay? Okay? So we set up on that day a way for people to continue today through the
Yeah.
Johnny?
Show it. Yeah.
Yeah, show it. So you see, this was set up. This was set up 10 days ago. 10x Jumpstart 2022 bundle. Now this is my promotion. This forcing my offer. I have to have an offer. If the public does not have an offer, you will lose your audience. Okay. The must-have bundle to get your year off to the best start possible. 2022 Business Bootcamp bundle. 21-day Jumpstart. No charge. $497, no charge. 21-day Cardone University access. If I get people excited and they can't do anything with me, well, what did I do? Okay, $697. It's free. Weekly lab mentoring for 21 days, $997. 3-day lab boot camp, $3,500. Scratch it out. Bonus GC store, $397 card.
When you show up.
Okay, when you show up for the event, we actually give the person their money back. Bonus access to private community, priceless. It's a retail value of $6,085. It's only $397. When you pay the $397, you get it back when you show up at the 3-day event. What are the dates on the
As a
event?
store credit, January 20th through 22nd.
Okay, so watch what we're going to do here, okay? Today's what? Today's
The 30th.
the 30th, December 30th, okay? We have 22 days until January 21st. This is what I'm showing you. I'm showing you exactly how we set up an idea. We want to do something. We want to touch our public. We want to communicate. We want to find great people that want to make sure 2022 is the best year they've ever had. We want to find the committed people. I can't help everybody. I can only help the people that want to change, okay? So we put together, this was 10 days ago. On December 30th, I'm going to do an event. And on that event, when we do that event, I'm going to make an offer right here. And that offer needs to include something you get tonight. Why? Because nobody wants to wait until January 21st to get something. On this January 21st, 22nd, and 23rd date, by the way, I'm going to show you, I'm going to do this for you. Every person will leave with their own plan of how you can produce your own products, okay? Jared, can you pull up what we did with 10X Income Systems?
Johnny, you got it?
Johnny's going to show you internally, okay? What are we at, 63 minutes? I don't want to keep you guys too long, but I want to show you how we make money here because this is what people ask us every day. Last year, we had probably 400 people pay to visit our offices. Every month, 35 people come in here a month. They come through our 10X headquarters day. They pay 10 grand to meet our executives. Now, I can't see that, Johnny, so you got to help me out. Can you show it to them, Johnny? This is a
Sales funnel.
sales funnel that we did. It had about 2 weeks of preparation.
This is one of
This is
three.
today's
This
date.
one
Is
of
this today's
three.
date or
Yeah,
is this an old date?
This is current.
This is current. Okay, this is one of 3 funnels. This funnel did 9 million. What does it say?
$9,757,839.
Over what period of time?
December through December.
Okay, 12 months.
Yeah.
It's $800,000 a month. Would you like to know how to do that? Okay. Now, you're like, yeah, man, I want to do that. But here's the problem. If you don't have the discipline, the accountability, can't stay with your goals, can't stay motivated, can't stay excited, you don't have somebody sponsoring you, supporting you, okay, pushing you a little bit. If you don't have that, if you're not surrounded by people that are successful, folks, look, this is all available. You see people every day making this kind of money. Why aren't you? Okay, why aren't you making it? It's not because you're lazy. What?
Go ahead.
What do you say?
I don't know.
Okay. So watch what happens, okay? So I'm here with you tonight. I have an event that I'm offering you 22 days from now. So what am I got to do here? I got to plug in here and solve a problem that I have 21 days. What do we all know about 21 days? 21 days builds a habit. When you do something every day for 21 days, okay, I'm going to be with you every day for the next 21 days. This is what I'm going to offer you tonight. Every day for the next 21 days, I'm going to become your personal coach, starting tonight. Okay, when you click the link below, grantcardone.com/New Year, grantcardone.com/New Year, I'm going to show you how one program made us $9 million last year, and we have 3 of those that do that.
And it requires about 40 to 60 minutes a week, maybe an hour worth a week.
At about an hour to hour and a half a week, that program made $9 million. Consider that the company made $110 million, so we either have 12 programs like that doing that, or we have a whole bunch of other things. Remember, we have our big 10X event that we do every year that produces a lot of revenue. We have coaching here, we have book sales, Amazon sales, etc. So remember what I'm doing here. I'm taking an idea, hey, I want to help people, and I know that there's a percentage of you that want to really change. And you know that having my support as a mentor, as a coach, my team as a coach, being part of this network, being with you every day, saying, hey man, let's get up every day, early. Okay? I'm gonna send you this workbook that's gonna be like your way to report in to the team to say, I beat the sun up today, man. It tells you when you woke up that day. You log in for 21 days. It builds that muscle.
Routine.
The routine.
It
the
takes
discipline.
21 days to build a habit.
Number one question people ask me, hey man, what's your daily routine? Bro, it ain't about my daily routine, it's about your routine. What about your routine? It's not about whether you have a routine in your head, it's about whether you do the routine, okay? So for the next 21 days, Grant Cardone is going to become your personal coach. Now, if you want that to be private, one-on-one, it's $100,000. If you want to do it like this, it's $397. And when you show up on the 21st in Miami at our headquarters, we're going to do a combination right here at our headquarters at Turnberry, right? Mm-hmm. We do our entire meeting here. We're less than 1 mile away from the facility. January 21st, 22nd, 23rd. Between now and then, I'm going to give you access to Cardone University. That program has been visited, logged in by over 60 million people. Cardone University, I'm going to give you 21-day access. Number 2, I'm going to give you access. Johnny? Okay, yeah. Jumpstart, $497 retail. No, it's $397.
No, that's right. That's right.
$497?
Yeah.
Okay. You changed it on me, man.
No, that's the retail price. Keep going.
Yeah. 21-day program, $497. I'm going to give you Cardone University at $697. I'm going to give you all this. I'm giving to you, folks. You're not paying for it, all right? $697 for Cardone University, grantcardone.com/New Year. I'm going to give you our mentor calls, Grant and team mentor calls, $997.
Until the event.
Till the event, okay? We do those, by the way, weekly? Mm-hmm. And then sometimes we say, hey, we're doing an impromptu because we've got a big success. We actually share successes in the program. So when somebody has a big breakthrough, we share it, sometimes have an emergency meeting. We're going to give you the $3,497 seat at our 3-day boot camp. We're going to give that to you January 20th, 21st, 22nd. And when you show up, by the way, okay, we're not going to sell this to you for $15,000. We're going to give you this for a super special, okay? Before I do, I want to share with you that Edgar came last year. He made he went from $110,000 to $500,000 a year thanks to the training. Mm-hmm. You can reach out to Edgar. 30 days after the boot camp, we had brought in $150,000 in new business. This is Billy Bauman. The bonus I'm going to give you tonight is $397 store credit.
When you check in.
So you're going to
So so basically what happens is we want to put together a program where for 21 days we are side by side with you, because they say it takes 21 days to make a habit. And we know that if all you do is you show up tonight and you take all this great content from this training, you write some new goals, you start waking up earlier, but you go at it alone, for 99% of you, it's not going to work out. And so what we wanted to do was we wanted to put a program together with you where we went on that journey with you. So for 21 days, you build in the discipline. We built a Facebook group that everybody's going to get access to. So we have a community that's supporting you. You're going to get the 21-day program the 21-day Jumpstart program. This is included in the program. It basically lays out day by day. There's a journal that you're going to be following along with, filling out all of these exercises that we have you do on a daily basis to help you build your routine. The Jumpstart routine, what physical activity to do, your Power 10 list, your Beast Mode clock, how to build 10x opportunities, financial impact of your goals. So it's a guide for you to follow along for the next 21 days. In addition to that, part of that, we want you to have 21 days access to Cardone University. So this is a program that we sell for tens of thousands of dollars to companies. There's over 3,000 segments of training that cover everything from money to marketing to sales to motivation to all of these programs back here.
Yeah, Johnny, back to me, Johnny.
Right here.
Understanding buyer psychology, marketing mastery, Cardone University follow-up. I know there's a reason why you guys don't follow up, just so you know. Ty Lopez was in here. He's like, dude, your company is a beast, man. Now, Ty's an expert in internet marketing. He came in here and says, at best, he was getting 6%. He's like, Grant, that means 94% of my traffic falls off. I'm like, why don't you give them to me? I know what to do with them. He's like, what are you going to do with them? I said, I'm going to follow them up. The reason you guys don't follow up is not because you're lazy. By the way, if this is making you $1 million a year, what do you think the other, let's say it's making you $1 million or $10,000 or $100,000, whatever it's making you, right? The 6% is making you that. What is this worth? This is the goal right here, okay? You're in the gold mine. You got a little piece or two. This is what people do. Life coaches, educators, you guys that have programs, you came up with a digital product and you're like, you're selling tickets online, you're selling tickets to an event. Whatever it is you're doing, you're selling HVAC, you're selling massages, whatever it is you're doing, right? You got a lead. Somebody said they were interested, but nobody ever follows them up. Why? Is it because you're lazy, not motivated, not interested? You don't like sales? Nah, it's none of those things. You don't know what to say to people. You don't know what to say. You don't know what email to send out. You don't know what second email to send out. It's not because you're lazy, folks, and it's not because you're not a sales type. It's because you don't know what to say. This program right here, people pay us $10,000 for this one program in its digital platform called Cardone University. We have companies that are like, all I want is your follow-up program, okay? I'm going to give you guys that, okay? This mastering and advanced closing, these mastery programs, people think this is about closing a deal. These are not about closing deals. This is about how to set up an internet offer so people can close themselves. If you don't understand how people negotiate, you will not know how to make your offer. The link is grantcardone.com/New Year. grantcardone.com/New Year. It's $397. When you show up at the event, this is a no-brainer, folks. That's why I told you I didn't have anything to sell you, okay? When you show up at the event, I am going to give you back the $397.
As a store credit.
So watch what happens here. Did I go through all my things, man?
No.
Watch what happens, okay? It's a $6,000 offer. It's worth, I can just tell you some of the people that have used this. I don't know if you have that video, Johnny. You have that video set up? I don't have it. Huh?
Which would you?
Yeah, the video.
Yeah, you got a video. This $6,000, you're going to pay $397 today. Watch this little trick. What should you be spending money on? You should be making investments, not spending money. If you can't write it off, you should not spend it. That's one of the things I said 40 minutes ago. If you can't write it off, don't spend the money. So you're going to bang the IRS before the end of the year. You're going to write off $400. And then you're going to show up on January 31st, and I'm going to give you a $397 credit at my store. Okay? So you wrote off $397. That saves you like $190. And then I'm going to give you $397 credit at my store. So what did you pay? 3 days with me in Miami. And before we get to Miami, play that video.
My revenue before start working with Grant was around 150K, and now for this year I'm projected to be around 250K.
So I would say a year it was around 200. We're probably going to be around $1,900,000.
So we went from literally just myself making a couple of $1,000. Now we're making between $40,000 and $50,000 a month.
My revenue before I knew Grant started at $36,000 a year, and then it bumped up to $150,000 a year. and now we're currently at $360,000 for last year, and we're just growing further and further every year.
So before I knew Grant, I was in my first year of my business, and was doing about $30,000. From there, doing his programs, we increased to $150,000, and this past year we just did over $360,000.
Okay, so again, guys, look, what do you get? What are you going to do? When are you going to change? 2022, it's going to be your best year or it's going to be your worst year. It will not be the same year. It is impossible to have the same year. Why are you going to win? Do you deserve to win? I think you do. This is what I'm willing to do for you, okay? Sign up for this boot camp today, grantcardone.com/New Year. Make the commitment now, okay, to get involved in this so that we can start supporting you tonight with assignments, daily exercises, beating the sun up, being there with you to support you, to hold you accountable. Split screen, Johnny? Okay, so we can see both of us. I want to help you. Thursday night, December 30th, I'm with you here encouraging you. Come to Miami. But before you get to Miami, let's get you ready to win. Let's get you ready with understanding buyer psychology so you know how to get your way in 2022. Marketing mastery. You must become a master in marketing regardless of what field you're in. There is no field on planet Earth today, from NFTs to the NFL, that you don't have to be a marketing master. Follow up. How you follow up on your leads. Who are your leads? Who are your contacts? Who are the qualified, the able, and the willing? You want to get in front of billionaires and millionaires? How you going to follow them up, dude? They're not going to just lay down with you the first time they see you. Hey, man, Bill, will you spend 10 minutes with me? Call me next week. That's what it's going to be like. The best qualified people are going to require follow-up. I'm going to give you our follow-up program. Personal finance and wealth creation. If all you did was learn how I do money in 2022, just that little trick I showed you. If I could get you making $100,000 a year, watch this. By the way, the first 4 hours of the event, all we're talking about is your financial plan for 2022. We give you access to that information tonight in our personal
finance and
wealth and finance creation. I wrote this myself. We have 21 programs like this, okay? Companies use this to get their people fully motivated on their finances, because a person that is financially motivated will be motivated at work, okay? If I could get you putting away $40,000 a year.
And some people wonder why they're not motivated. And you know, you always talk about, like, if you lack motivation, show me your financial plan. Like, do you even
100%.
have a plan? Do you have targets? Like, because what it ends up meaning is that, like you said, like, if you have the right target, the right goal, the right payoff, you'll walk through glass
100.
both ways.
I got a buddy of mine. He's worth probably $9 million, $10 million, and he came to me. He had a private coaching with me. He's like, man, I'm just not motivated anymore. I said, let me see your financial plan. Let me see your finances. He's like, what do you mean? I said, let me see your assets, all your assets, your balance sheet. I want to know where your money is. I looked at it. He had very little money in his business. He had more money over here and this thing over here and this thing over here. I'm like, bro, you're all. The reason you're not motivated is you're not focused anymore. There's no way for you to make a big score anyway. Mm-hmm. So we consolidated his finances, okay? And then the next thing you know, he was lit up. His business grew 40%, literally 3 months after I spent time with him. So watch, if you could start doing this year, packing away 40, making 100, packing away 40, okay? And you do that for 10 years, and you put this in assets, you got $400,000 worth of assets in 10 years if you never make more money. The website's grantcardone.com/New Year, grantcardone.com/New Year. I'm also going to give you our 10X Super Life, which is about life balance. How do you manage time? How do you create more time? Mm-hmm. How do you actually prioritize time so that you get to spend time with the loved ones? Okay? Look, this money won't make you happier, folks. Whether it's $100,000 or $1 million. It won't make you happier, man, but it'll give you choices. It'll give you options. It'll actually buy some things that will make life a little easier. And if all you do in life is not get richer, but actually make life a little easier for the people around you, That would be a great thing. Internet lead response strategies, how to build a website, how to build a landing page, how to build URLs, when to have URLs. Why are you spending millions of dollars on websites? Back to me, Johnny. Why are you spending millions of dollars or hundreds of thousands of dollars on websites? Yeah, man. See, I don't see what you see. 100 ways to stay motivated. How do you stay fully motivated and excited every day? How do you get up every day? How do you get discipline and confidence? These things are in a program called 100 Ways to Stay Motivated. Should be right here. Okay? 100 Ways to Stay Motivated. And this program is going to be accessible to you on your phone, your tablet, or your computer 24/7 for 21 days. Mastering the Cold Call. This is a multi-million-dollar program. We have made hundreds of millions of dollars at this company mastering cold calls. I'm going to give you all the scripts, all the video, all the content, mastering the close, advanced closing, sales fundamentals. I'm going to give you all that. And I'm going to give you daily support, 21 days of support, 21 days access to a private group, a 3-day live boot camp here in Miami, $397. And when you click the link tonight, okay, I'm going to give you the $397 back. All you have to do is show up at the event. We have never done that, by the way, ever. Have we, Jared?
No.
100% of your money will be credited at our store. All you have to do is show up January 21st.
And the reason we're doing that is because we know that if for 21 days you can put it together and you can actually show up, like the people that come to this boot camp, they get lit up. It's like the one event that we have. Like GrowthCon is celebrities and flash and like it's big and it's like it's just on another level. Like the boot camp is where you actually learn, how do I make the financial plan? How do we do marketing? And so how do we build content? Like what's our content schedule look like? How do we put so much content out on social media? We spent an entire day on sales. How to make the call to a cold customer, how to make a follow-up call, how to handle a negotiation when things get tough. Like, what do you do when somebody says, no, I got to think about it. The prices are too high. Can't afford the payments. I don't have the money down. We need to shop 3 or 4 or 5 other places. These sound familiar to you? Dude, it's the same for everything, and we have the exact things to say in order to overcome those objections. We also talk about scaling. We go into like, how do you actually hire and grow a company? We came to Miami with 3 people. It was me, Grant, and Sherry. Today we have 180 people in one of the 7 companies. Brandon Dawson's going to talk about like what it takes to go from 3 million to 300 million.
And it's the same thing to go from 30,000 to 300 grand. The scaling's the same thing. 30 to 300, 300 to 3 million, 3 million to 30 million. Folks, it doesn't change a whole lot. Got to promote, you got to convert, you got to follow up, period. Now, you're not going to do those 3 things if you're not motivated. And if the people around you are not motivated, okay? So this is what we're going to do for you tonight. This is to make this year, I want to remind you what we're doing. What do you need in your life? Discipline, confidence, accountability. I need discipline, confidence, accountability, okay? If I got discipline, confidence, and accountability, I am a freaking beast and I'm a threat in the environment. Every one of my peers know that dude right there, like me or don't like me, that dude is a threat in the environment. I am disciplined, I am confident, I am accountable, I am resilient. I never quit. Let's get you those skill sets. How do you get those skill sets? There is no school teaching this. 21 days. Give me 21 days, 21 days. 21 days starting tonight.
I can confidently say that for the hundreds of people already that have signed up for this, when you show up at this boot camp, if you've never been to one of our events before, I promise you, guarantee you, that this event will change your life forever. Because the information that you're going to get, because how you see it delivered, and number 3, because of the people that you're going to meet that are going to be in that room.
The networking that you will have before this event, the people that you will be in a private community with, not an open community, but a private community. We're actually working on an app that we're going to try to launch for this private community. Okay, until then we'll use the community that we have set up right now. The private community by itself will be worth millions of dollars in relationships that you have. Now, a couple things I want to tell you. If you don't act tonight, you're going to miss out on this. We only have 200 spots available. This is in a hotel setting. We came to this with 250 of these sold. This is going to be a much more intimate event. There'll be less than 500 people in this event. Very intimate 3 days. We do a lot of really super cool stuff at night to network and communicate and get involved with.
Really cool VIP lunch where we do like Q&A with you with a really small crowd.
Super cool. Okay?
Really high quality people in the VIP
We get
lunch.
to know about your business. We want to do more stuff with you next year. Remember, you're paying $397. I'm going to give you a credit of $397. I want you to do more stuff with me this year, not less stuff. For you to do more stuff means you need to make more money. Now, just so everybody understands, my company raised last year $215 million on the internet. $215 million and sold another $110 million of products. This is not about me getting your $397. It's about me getting your ass on a plane, but most importantly, me getting you between now and the next 21 days, starting to create a relationship with you. I just need you to pay the $397 and say, dude, this is important to me. I'm gonna pay attention to it. People that don't pay attention, okay? Come spend time with us. Let me be your coach for the next 21 days. Let my team support you for the next 21 days. Take advantage of the material I'm giving you. Nothing that you have to read here. All delivered video, short little bites. How to stay motivated, personal wealth and finance. What are my tips from going from broke, in poverty, literally like I couldn't make 26,000 bucks in a year. I didn't know how to make a sales call, didn't know how to overcome an objection, didn't know how to make a cold call. I didn't know how to greet a warm customer. I didn't know a landing page, the internet. I didn't know DMs. I didn't know how to create social media, nothing. I'm going to share all that with you. How to master the close, how to market like a master, how to stay motivated 24/7, 365, or in this case, just for the next 21 days. Okay, this is a $5,400 offer, only $397. And tonight at midnight, okay, at midnight, this offer will go back to $1,997. I promise you, we'll drop out the credit, and I promise you, between now and January 21st, I will sell 200 seats at $1,997. So I came to you tonight, hopefully to get your attention. If you've been praying for change, begging for change, talking about change, talking about I'm ready, man. I'm ready. The new year it's gonna be the best year I ever had, man. I hear this from everybody. It's gonna be the best. I can't wait for the new year. It's gonna be great. Hey, I got bad news for you. For most people, it's not gonna be great. The only people it's gonna be great for it will not be great for the talented. It will not be great for people that have skills, okay? It will not be great just because you deserve it or because this is your year. It's going to be great for this group of people. You got vitamin D? Most people don't have it, by the way. It's supposed to be a shortage of it. Okay, people like all talking about Omicron and Delta and the other thing, the COVID, people vitamin D deficient. I said, yeah, vitamin D, discipline. You got no discipline, okay? Okay, how about this, motivated? You're not motivated, man. People are not inspired. They're not accountable. See, for you, this year to be great for you, this is what you have to have. Before you get skills, folks, you know, a lot of the athletes talk about this. Man, forget the skills, man, forget the skills. You got to get obsessed. And you can learn obsession. You need to get around people that are obsessed. And I know some of you are sick of seeing my Instagram stuff. You're like, man, I just can't handle that guy. Bro, whatever you see in me is in you, folks. Listen to me. Whatever you see in me, good or bad, is in you. If you are inspired by my ability to stay motivated every day, that's in you. If you don't like how I promote, that's in you, okay? If you don't like how I'm always at it pushing, that's in you. How could you see it in me if it wasn't in you, okay? So one, we got to get you disciplined. We got to get you motivated every day, okay? We got to get you held accountable. We got to get you around a group that is also inspired. You cannot be the only person in your environment that is disciplined, motivated, and accountable. You got to be around a group of people called the network. The network. What do you have me do right now?
You're good. You're good. This is what they're seeing right here on the bottom.
Okay, yeah, okay. I thought you were changing something. We got to get you in a network. You know, they say your network is your net worth, okay? We also got to get you net worth focused, because I know a lot of people that get in the right network and never change their net worth.
Yeah.
Alan, do you know people that hang around rich people that never get anything? Okay? He didn't listen. He's like, I don't even know what you're talking about.
No, you're saying your net worth is your net worth.
No, dude, I know people.
If you're around wealthy people and people that are winning, like, you see the example. Like,
Yeah.
dude, I know
tell
because
me-
I was next to you, bro.
Totally.
Like, you were the only person that I was around for years. Like, I was like, I'm just gonna work. I'm gonna stay close to this guy. I'm gonna do everything he does, whether it's how you fly on a plane, whether it's how you work through the day, whatever. I'm gonna do everything that this guy does. And then it just started working,
Boom.
and I started making money, and I was like, God damn, that was a lot easier than I thought it was.
Let me tell you what's really important, is because every time Jared was on the phone, I'd walk past him and say this right now. You got to have the right net. You got to have a LeBron in your game, man. If you're playing in the NBA and LeBron's like, I'm gonna take you under my wing, bro. Fuck. Okay. Kobe's like, hey man, I'm coming back to be with you, man. What, would you deny that? Okay, Michael Jordan, I want to be with you, man. Tiger Woods, I want to golf with you. Come on, guys. What are you doing? You cannot do this alone. You cannot do this alone. Are you kidding me, man? Let's say you want to be a surgeon, and a top surgeon in the world is like, I want to take you under my wing. What are you going to be? I'm too busy. I can't put it on a credit card. Come on, man, stop this. We got to move you this year. We got to move you from saving money to becoming an investor. If Warren Buffett said, yeah, come hang out with me for the next 9 months. Will you say, no, I don't have time? I want to spend the next 21 days with Jeff Bezos. Mm-hmm. No, man, I ain't got time, man. I can't put $397 on my card, man. I'm already over. Dude, you spent money on Christmas. It was so stupid. You can't write it off. You can't deduct it. It won't make you better. It will not expand your business. It won't give you a contact. It won't give you anything to do in January, February, March. We're going to spend 21 days with you. 21 days. Okay, what is that a day? And then I'm gonna give you the damn money back at my store. $3.95 divided by 21 is $18.80 a day.
Now remember what we're talking about. We're talking about how to have your best year ever. And so when you start talking about your goals and the things that you want to accomplish and how things could change for you if you started getting closer to like your marketing was on point, your sales were on point, you started building a team of people around you, or you started being able to scale your own activities within a company to the point where you could actually start applying the 40% rule. Like that is the thing you need to think with, because where you're at right now, I promise you, is not as exciting as where you want to go.
Yeah. And
but in order to get there, you gotta surrender the position that you're in right now. You have to be willing to give up everything to get out of the position that you're in right now, because where people get trapped, and where I was personally trapped from the time I was 22 years old to the time I was 26, I was stuck and I couldn't move because all I could hang on to was the things that I had in my existing position. And it wasn't until I gave those things up, I got on a plane, I moved away, I got a new job, I moved to a town I didn't know anybody, like for opportunity, that everything started changing for me. Can you talk a little bit, G, about the importance?
Yeah, and then I want to answer some questions
of
too.
like going somewhere, putting a date on your calendar, and like physically going somewhere.
Exactly. So now I wanted to talk about discipline. You need activity. I got to have something to do, right? So we're going to give you on January 1st an actual goal. You're going to wake up and boom, you're going to get in your book. Bang. This is what I'm supposed to do today. Activity, man. Activity, vitamin A. I got to have something. I got to show up to something, right? Oh, I'm going to see this thing today. I'm going to be at this person. Oh, I got this thing to do tonight, right? When you got activity, it's when you have blank space on your calendar. I'm going to take and fill your calendar up. I don't know if, Johnny, if you can show my calendar again. For all of you out there like, man, I ain't got time to do anything, okay? Johnny, how do I get there? Let's see, Google Calendar. Watch this. Look at this calendar. It might not work like this. I don't know why it took me out, Johnny. You need activity, guys. Click on what?
You want me to get it for you?
switch to your account.
Here.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Is this not my? Yeah. Look
There
at my
you go.
calendar. Look at my calendar for January. Monday, January the 1st. Oh, nothing. See that Saturday? I don't have anything that day. That's some dumbass shit. Dude, when I wake up in the morning, I want to look at my damn calendar and see I'm booked. I don't care what it is. There needs to be kid time on there, wake up time, workout time, coach coming over, trainer coming to work with me. I want a full calendar. Are there days when I can loaf? Yeah, but I shouldn't have two of them. Okay? So this is a calendar of activity. I don't think this is actually my personal calendar, but
It's just one of them.
yeah, it's one of them, okay? Because I know what mine looks like. It's slammed. And the more slammed it is, with good stuff, qualified, able contacts, okay? That's the other thing you guys need. We need discipline, activity. We need vitamin C, contacts. You got to have contacts. Who am I going to meet this year that's going to change my life? Every day, you're going to be given an exercise. Every day. Check this out. You're going to wake up on January 3rd and you're going to get a message. Today, you're going to make a list of 10 contacts that if you made them 10 people, that if you made these 10 people, you would have your life changed and your business changed. Who are those 10 people?
The power 10.
It's the power 10, man. It's the 10 that can change everything for you. Once you got the 10, what you going to say to them? I'm an introvert. I don't know what to say to them. You don't know what to say to them. You're not an introvert. Because if you knew what to say to them, if you had to call somebody you didn't know up and say, I have $10 million for you, would you be like, oh my God, I'm so scared to call them? No, you wouldn't. You'd be like, shit, I can't wait to talk to these people. I don't care if they hang up on me. Hey, bro, I got $10 million for you. You wouldn't have a problem. We're going to teach you how to make a call where you're literally going to sound like you're giving people money. Okay, and they'll want to come to you, and they'll stick to you, and they'll remember you. Then it's like, how do I follow up this activity, right? How do I stay disciplined? How do I get consistent? How do you do that? That's why we're going to give you a daily plan. Everything from when to wake up, to when to work out, to when to make contacts, to when to follow up with these people. And then we're going to start moving into the creative part, which is how do you market to this clientele that you want? How do you build an Instagram? How do you build your TikTok channel? How many people we got on TikTok now, Johnny? 1.4 million. How many people I got on YouTube? Almost 2 million. How many people I got on Facebook?
You got 7 million.
How many people do I have on Instagram?
You have 3 million.
I'm 63 years old. I have no business having any of these people. I am not a celebrity. I don't hang out with Kimmy and Kanye. Okay? Maybe one day.
Not yet.
Okay? Man, I saw Kanye doing that show. I'm like, I want to be out there with Kanye.
Shit.
But Grant, it's important to have a mentor that keeps busy too, right?
You guys need a mentor, man. You don't need a coach telling you what you should do. You need a coach watching what they do.
You got it. So one thing too, like the quality of the information that you receive, like if you don't want what somebody else has, then you shouldn't listen to any advice they have to give you. Like whoever you're getting the advice from needs to be like, and that's what I always looked at with him. I was like, man, this guy's got this big house in LA and it lives next to Leo DiCaprio, has this beautiful like wife, beautiful daughter at the time who had just been born. Like he's got the family thing working. Like, man, this guy's making moves. And what happens for some people is they see somebody like that, but then that person that they're chasing, that mentor, they stop growing. And
This happens in network marketing all the time, okay? The leader's saying, go out and work, and they're playing golf. So I don't want to be that guy. I am your mentor. My team will support you, and we're all freaking hustling. Trust me. We all operate every day. We're learning. We're discovering new things, trying new things, failing, succeeding, and sharing with you what's working and what's not working. I want to just share this with you, okay? This is my partner, Brandon, that just sent me this. He's watching this, and he's like, dude, you inspire so many people. He's like, I just want to remind you of these people that you helped this year. Flooding tube, Solana
Whitehead, yeah.
She went from $350,000 a year to $600,000 a year. Not a big deal. Almost a double.
Double their income, yeah.
Jared Ritter, $250,000 to $1 million in 1 year. Omar Herrera, structural engineer, started in May, no revenue, did $1.3 million in 2021. Okay.
Dude, and he's got a crazy story too because he started coming to our stuff. He was working for municipalities, like local governments, and that's
Wow.
just a real stuck thing. And he said,
Muddy.
"I'm going to start a company in doing this," and started investing in all of our stuff before he even had the business. And then when he launched the business, that I think those sales are majority from the last 6
No,
months.
he's saying this year. He started in May.
May, yeah,
of this year.
Yeah.
7 months, revenues $1.3 million. Jackie Schaefer, fabric, water, and fire restoration. There's a lot of different businesses here. $6 million this year. Doan Sisters, dentistry, million. They were up $2.5 million this year because of this boot camp.
They're awesome.
We ended the year. Here's a guy that 58 years old. He's never made more than 100 grand. Never made more than 100 grand in a year. He'll do 700,000 in profit this year. Pat Morstad, business landscaping. These businesses are all over the place, folks. The landscaping business. I'm like, how do you make money in landscaping? Okay. Mark Nama, precious metals, silver and gold, selling this. There's a lot of phone calls, outbound emails, cold calls. Marketing strategies.
The big thing for him that he learned from us, that to go from $6.5 million to 30 million, was how to market and promote.
Yeah, exactly. And we're going to teach you at this boot camp how to become a master. Go ahead, Johnny. Here's a guy that was making 110,000, found Grant, 500 grand a year because of the boot camp. Okay, Jonathan Frost, 1.7 to 4.2 million dollars, 730,000 to $2 million in a year. All received at the boot camp. Take advantage of this, folks. By the way, these people probably paid $5,000 to be at the same boot camp.
Yeah.
It's $397. I give you an in-store credit of $397. You write it off from your taxes this year. You guys want a tax break? Here it is. I give you access to Cardone University tonight. I give you the Jumpstart program and workbook. I give you the weekly mentoring until the event. And I give you the 3-day live boot camp. January 21st, 22nd, 23rd. All you got to do tonight is make a decision. You would normally pay $3,500 for the seat. I'm giving you 90% off. Plus, I'm giving you the money back at my store.
When you show up.
When you
You
show
got
all
to
you
show
gotta
up
do
to
is
the
show
event,
up.
guys. I'm telling you, like, you have to come to this event.
Yeah.
This will change everything for you. I remember when I found Grant, and I was 26 years old, and I remember the first time I was going through Cardone University, and the thing I could not get out of my head was, where was this 10 years ago when I started in sales? Because I was like, I never knew that there was actually a process and things you could say that literally when you say them and people say yes, you're like, dude, this is magic. And so many people have that response. Come spend 3 days with us. We're going to teach you how to role play. We're going to teach you how to hire people. We're going to teach you how we train people. We went from 5 salespeople to 50 salespeople, and now we can get these salespeople performing in 30 days. Like, how would you like to be able to go out and hire literally people that are 5s out of 10s and get them trained up in 30 days to be 8s because you had a great training process and great content? We're going to open the book. This is the event where we basically open up the curtains and let you guys see behind the scenes what we did to go from 3 million to over 100 million.
This is the workbook that you get. This is the workbook, Johnny. This is the workbook that you get at the marketing work or the boot camp. We give this to you. It's included. It's great seating, great environment, beautiful setting, very, very intimate, very exclusive. The website is grantcardone.com/New Year, grantcardone.com/New Year. This is good until midnight tonight, Eastern Standard Time at the $397. Tomorrow morning, you will see this at $1,997. It will have all the same offers in it. We'll probably take out Cardone University. We'll take out their mentoring program, and we'll take out the...
Michael Larrap just posted a comment. He's been to almost every one of our boot camps. We just had our best year ever, 40% increase from last year in sales, $24 million to $33 million. Crushing it.
Yeah, so this is a real thing, folks. We're a real business. We are not coaches, life coaches here. Back to me, Johnny. We are not life coaches here giving personal advice, marriage advice, spiritual advice. We're not trying to hype you up. I'm not trying to get you motivated. I am showing you exactly how you would be motivated every day. How do you get motivated every day? Trust me. has nothing to do with emotions. It's got something to do with habits. Habits.
You want to answer some questions?
It's got nothing to do with ice baths and freaking gimmicks. It's this. Back to basics, baby. Discipline, activity, contacts, consistent, and lastly, you need success. If you don't have success in your life, you will lose discipline, you will lose activity, you will lose contacts, and you will not be consistent. You will not have them. This is the vital part of success. This is why I'm pounding to you. The only trick in this universe, if there is a trick at all, is you must be successful. Success is not an option. It is your duty. It is your obligation. It is your responsibility. 2022, if it's going to be good for you and your family, if it's going to be great for you and your family, it is because you demand success this year. And that means you demand success in your relationships, in your finances, and in your money. And in your business. Your business has got to grow for your finances to grow. Let's take some of those questions.
So Dr. Z says, can I bring an associate? Yes, you can. Buy 2.
And you should.
Buy 2.
And you should, by the way. You should bring 10 people. You're still paying less than 1 ticket.
And I'll just tell you one thing that happens. This happened to Michael Lairp. I just shared his story. First time he came to the event, he came by himself. He went home. Everybody was freaking out, going like, dude, what is it? What are you on? What happened to you? Then he brought his wife down. Then they both went back to the business, and everybody's like, what are you guys on? And then third time he comes down, he brings his team.
He's now an investor in Cardone Capital. He's invested hundreds of thousands of dollars in Cardone He's been to our masterminds. He sits diamond seat at our 10X growth conferences. Like for all of you out there, you're like, what else can I do with you? Okay, you could do this. You could invest $100,000 in a coaching program with me. 1 visit, $100,000, 1 hour. You can do it Zoom. You can do it. You can put $100,000 into Cardone Capital. Okay, and it's an investment. Both of these are investments, by the way. What else can they do with us, Jared?
With $100,000?
Yeah, you could spend
They could buy a car.
$20,000 on a diamond ticket with us.
Yeah.
You can come to our 10X Growth Conference, a diamond ticket, but our 10X Growth Conference is not going to teach you how to market at your company. This is a big, very expensive event that we do once a year. It's 3 days, a lot of celebrities, a lot of pizzazz, a lot of super freaking awesome interviews. I mean, it's a freaking unbelievable event, but it's not our boot camp. Our boot camp is down and dirty, open the book, confront your finances. This is not a virtual event. This is in person only.
This is the only event that we do only live.
If you can't get to Miami, you can't come to this. If you can't come to Miami, be in the room. If you're not willing to travel to get here, you can't come to this event. Okay, it's a private, exclusive, in-person event. The only way to come is to be in person. We're going to go over your business, your marketing, your money, okay, your follow-up program,
Wealth creation
your sales,
formula.
how to create wealth, how to keep wealth, how to multiply wealth. I'm going to share all that with you. 3 days. I'm there the entire time. My team's there the entire time. And I want you to be there the entire time. More importantly, to the event is January 1st, I'm with you. January 2nd, I'm with you. January 3rd, I'm with you. January 4th, I'm with you. The 6th, the 7th, the 8th, the 9th, the 10th. Cardone University, complete access between now and the event, access to my team, access to a private network. You get the book, you get access to the 10X Business Bootcamp, and you get access to this exclusive 10X Jumpstart 2022 program and complete support of my staff. Okay, if you haven't already clicked and hooked up, why not? Really, come on. I can't make it cheaper. I can't add any more value. I'm going to run out of room, okay? Like, what else can I give you? This isn't about me anymore. It's about you now.
We're basically giving up the money just because we know what's going to happen when they show up.
So, like, why not? Man, I don't know, man. It hadn't worked for me in the past. This got nothing to do with me now. It's not about whether you trust me or not. It's about whether you trust you. And I know I used to be there. I was 25 years old and I couldn't spend money. I was so scared to spend money. And it wasn't that I had a scarcity complex about just money. I had a scarcity complex about the future. I was worried about the future. How am I going to actually get more money in the future? How am I going to make contact with people? See, when you haven't mastered yourself, because you need this in 2022. And this is what I'll end with. In 2022, my goal is to help you master yourself, master time, master marketing, and master money. If you become the master of those 4 things, first yourself. How do you do that? I'm going to get you up for the next 21 days. I'm going to get you in the best freaking mental condition of your life for 21 days. You give me 21 days. I'm going to give you a direct order every day for 21 days of what I want you to do and when I want you to wake up and when I want you to work out and what workout I want you to do. I'm actually going to include our workout program, our 10X workout. I want you to do those things each day, and then we're going to hold you accountable at the end of the day to make sure you did it. Now, if I can get you just to do that, what's going to happen? You start mastering yourself. I start getting in control of me. Like, so many people are pushing people around. You can be pushed around because you're not in charge of you yet. Second thing is, how do I manage time? How do I not just manage time, but master it? You had some other questions, Jared? And then how do I start mastering my marketing so I'm promoting myself with the time that I have? Ask yourself this question. If you marketed the way I did, and I'd like to know in the chat, if you marketed the way I market, do you think you would make more money? Do you think life would be a little easier? I posted today that my wraith was, I was going to sell my wife's car, okay? I called a car dealer. The car dealer offered me like, I don't know, 300 grand. So I said, I went on Facebook. I'm like, let me offer it on Facebook. Like in 10 minutes, I had an offer for the car. Okay? The offer fell out. The guy asked me to take it off of Facebook. He's like, take it off Facebook. I'll send you 350 grand right now. I took it off Facebook. I trusted the guy. Then the guy changed his mind. So I said, I just put it back on Facebook again. Another guy says, I'll pay you 350. The guy buying the car is a dealer. The guy that bailed on the deal was a user, and he thought he was paying too much. A car dealer from, I don't even know where. Do you know where he came in from?
No.
So they're wiring me $350,000. Now, why am I telling you that? Because, man, marketing is the key to making your life easier. If you say, Grant, you want more money or you want more marketing? I'm like, take all my money, bro, all my money. Take all my money and make sure everybody on planet Earth knows who I am. Who knows you is more important than who you know. And who knows you and trusts you and believes in you and wants to help you is more important than any bag you can ever get. But I'm going to teach you all 4, how to master yourself, how to master time, how to not just manage time, but master time, how to master your marketing on social, TV, radio, newspaper, print, publishing, articles, email campaigns, Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat, and TikTok. And we're still learning something about LinkedIn. How many followers do I got on LinkedIn now?
Let me check real quick.
Yeah, thanks. And then 4th, we're going to talk to you about how to start working the money game. You know what I mean by money? How do I get it? How do I keep it? How do I multiply it? That's vitamin G, vitamin K, and vitamin M. And you need some, ladies and gentlemen. I want to help you. I want to help your family. Let's get started this year. Let's get started right now. Don't go it alone. You did that last year. Okay? To change.
You gotta change.
Dude, and what I mean when I say to change, you gotta change a lot of stuff, okay? We got 26 spots left, folks, and then we're done. 26 seats left, and then this offer will be over. So grab it, take advantage of it. We'll take out the 21-day jump start. We'll take out the 21-day access to Cardone University, the weekly mentoring. Don't miss this. Let us help you. Let me help you. Let me help your family. Let me help you with your dreams. Okay? Everybody needs some help. Man, if I would have got this kind of help when I was 25 years old, shit, I'd be so much further ahead than I am today. Nobody tried to help me. Nobody that was doing better than me tried to help me. And I kept waiting for people to help. This kind of stuff was not available 10 years ago. You couldn't do this. I couldn't do this on Thursday night.
Thursday.
I couldn't do this. I couldn't offer to be with you January 1st, 2nd, 3rd. We didn't have the technology to be with you and to support you. Imagine if you were getting this reminder and this message every, beat the sun up, man. Okay, good. Get in your program right now. Today I want you to study this part of Cardone University. We sell Cardone University, this platform, these books back here. This program is condensed into an online platform called Cardone University. We sell that for $30,000 to $90,000 per company per year, and I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give it to you to support you. so that I can mentor you virtually for 21 days starting tonight. GrantCardone.com/New Year. GrantCardone.com/New Year. It is said that you will be based on your actions, the actions you take. Tonight you have a choice to do nothing or to move into this. What's the worst thing that could happen? Huh? Worst thing. Worst thing is you put $397 in the deal, and what happens? What could happen, Jared?
Well, worst thing that could happen is they totally bail on themselves. They bail on everything. They don't use anything.
Nothing. It doesn't work.
And it just, yeah.
So what did you have? You got 21 days of support by my team, 21 days access to Cardone University, 3 days in Miami with a bunch of super, super cool people that are all super, super committed. What's the worst thing that can happen? You blow $397. Website's grantcardone.com/New Year. By the way, when you show up, all you got to do is show up in Miami. Then you didn't blow $397 because I'm going to give you a credit at my store to do something else with me in the future. I'm not giving up on you. And I'm not giving up on myself. My mission in life is to help people. I will not be remembered for the money I made, the real estate I bought, the cars that I drove, the plane I flew in. I won't be remembered for the jeans I wore, the belt I wore. I won't be remembered for anybody. That, I might be remembered for the 10X rule. More importantly, I'm going to be remembered by a handful of people on this planet that I had influence on. People that I spent days with. Maybe you're going to remember me because we spent January 21st, 22nd, and 23rd together in Miami. At least you'll be able to say, man, I knew that dude. I can't meet everybody, folks. My goal is to meet 8 billion people. I know that's not even a possible achievement. Can never do it. But the handful of people I do meet and I do spend time with, you'll remember it, I'll remember it, and maybe when I'm not around anymore, you'll meet my kids or Jared or part of my team and say, dude, I remember, man, you remember January, man? January 2022, man? Dude, that dude was 63 years old, popping on the stage, man, sharing, giving, caring. My mission is to help people, okay? If you have a mission to help people, have you ever felt frustrated when people wouldn't let you help them? Have you ever had a family member that you wanted to help that you knew needed help and they knew they needed help, but they wouldn't let you help them? Let me help you. Let me help you make 2022 the best year. Like, this is gonna be your breakthrough year, man. That's what I'm thinking. This is gonna be your breakthrough year. This is gonna be your gangster year. This is gonna be the year you mark on your damn calendar and say, that was the year I became me. You might have seen a post I did on Instagram the other night. I've discovered who I wanna be, man. It's me. This year, this was the first time where I'm like, dude, that's the guy I wanna be. I wanna be the guy I am right now. Okay? And I want you to find that guy. I don't know that we can find the full you this year, but we can get you in the direction so that you feel like, hey man, I'm motivated every day, man. I've got discipline now in my life. I got consistency in my life. Because what kind of man or woman are you if you don't have motivation, consistency, and discipline? You're a fragile person. You're a broken person if you don't have those things. You're a person not sure. You're a person that knows you're not disciplined. You're a person that knows you're not consistent. Nobody can fool themselves on those three things. What kind of person are you if you don't have success? On a regular basis, by the way. I want me some regular success. Like if you want regular success, like I don't mean regular, I mean regular, like regular. Like you're regular? Like you're regular. You know what I'm saying? Like you're regular.
Yeah.
Your system's regular.
Okay,
You know what I'm talking about?
Like that. You
regular, like
that.
you're regular. Not normal. I don't want you to have normal. I want you to be regular in your success, that you're getting it all the time. Because once you get that, you get momentum and you get expectations of yourself. LeBron believes he's going to make the shot and win the game. Brady believes he's going to win that ring this year. Why? Because he's disciplined, he's consistent, he's successful, he's holding himself and the people around him accountable. And he's not going it alone. Okay? Let me help you this year, please. Okay? It'd be the greatest gift. Great. If you didn't give me a Christmas gift, give me this one. GrantCardone.com/New Year. We'll start working with you tonight. We'll give you complete access to everything that I shared with you. Starting January 1st, boom. every day, we're going to give you an assignment, okay? January 21st, 22nd, 23rd, I'll see you in Miami to give you a full credit at our store of the $397 that you stole this offer for. I mean, you literally stole it. Make sure you write it off for the IRS because you know we don't like those people, okay? Literally, the program's free, literally free, okay? Let me help you. My gift to you, your gift to me is to let me help you. Okay, thank you guys for being here tonight. I'll see you on the other side of the link. Don't miss this. Take advantage of this. We will take it down at midnight, no exceptions. Don't call tomorrow and say, hey man, please let me in, please let me in. It's over tonight at midnight. You got to figure out, this is your first challenge. Do you believe in yourself enough to sign up for this program? And then let me and my team push you for the next 21 days to make 2022 the best year you ever had. I'll see you there. Hey, Grant Cardone.